like I'm constantly buying groceries. It's like I'm constantly cooking. I feel like I'm constantly counting my points. I feel like I'm just like,
welcome to being an adult. This is what everyone does. Oh my god, she's adding, oh my goodness.
I'm gonna have to bake these because they're not gonna fit in the air fryer.
Howdy y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name is Melina, formerly fat, currently fed up. And this video we're going to be catching up on Alexandra Rodriguez and her food choices over the last couple of weeks. I did post on my community tab a poll for my members asking if they wanted to see catch up on Alexandra Rodriguez or Amberlynn first, and currently, as you can see, Alexandra is winning by 1%. So if you would like to be able to vote in these polls, please check out my channel membership that have 2 tiers, Honey Drizzle and Golden Bison. Golden Bison has more content in the form of Monday Mindset posts where I talk about the principles and the ideas that got me from here to here. And I encourage and welcome discussion with everyone on there, talking about the things that they're struggling with, their wins. Each week, every post builds on the last one, and we talk about discipline, self-respect, all that kind of stuff. So you also get member shout outs, and for the Golden Bison members, they get early access to my videos. So that's it. Check it out if you want. If not, that's cool. That's cool. I'm not fussing you. So we're just gonna jump right into this. She did post a video 11 hours ago about not being honest. I think it's about mom stuff. I'm gonna start off where I left off, which was 3 weeks ago.
This just all feels very strange and so wrong. Good morning, you guys. I am in the car. I just finished my workout. I forgot to take a vlog clip before. My voice is like so messed up. I haven't even vlogged in like 2 days. I think the last 2 days I didn't vlog because like spring allergies. I gotta go pick up some medicine because like I usually take spring allergy medicine. But like I just haven't taken any, and for a minute I thought I had a cold, but like I've just like lost my voice. So anyway, I just did my workout, and I had seen, oh my god, I put my Oura ring here because I don't like it when I'm lifting weights, but I have seen a few recent videos from like fitness people talking about interval walking. So that's what I've been doing for my cardio when I've been going to the gym. I've been doing 3 minutes on, 3 minutes off, so like 3 minutes of like fast walking and then 3 minutes of like moderate slow walking. I usually do it for 30. Today I did it for 45 minutes, and then I ended up doing just about 15 minutes of weights. I've been doing my upper body since like I usually work out my lower body doing cardio. I don't know, I know I could still do it, but I've only been going to the gym a couple times a week, and then otherwise, you know, me and Anderson and Bruno take our daily walk.
I understand what she's saying about working out her lower body by walking, but cardio is not a replacement for strength training. She should be doing legs on a separate day. I know she said she only comes to the gym twice a week, but she also doesn't have a job besides YouTube, so I don't, oh fuck, my battery's about to die. I think I have a charger right here. I just recorded a whole Amberlynn reaction, that's why. Yeah, she should be doing a leg day on a separate day. She said she only goes to the gym twice a day, so, or twice a week. She should be going one more day and getting a leg day in, because that is important. As for the interval walking, totally fine, no problem there. Still happy that she went. I'm not dogging her for that. It's just a suggestion.
Walks. Yesterday we walked 3 miles. You guys, I was doing my normal like 1 mile, because sometimes we'll do 1, maybe 2, and Anderson fell asleep, and it was at like 4 o'clock, and like he had finished his last nap a little early, and I was like, he can't have a full nap before bedtime, so I was like, I'll just keep walking and let him take like a 30-minute cat nap, so he's still tired for bed in a couple hours. And I ended up walking 3 miles, 3.14, and I did it in my flip-flop.
I saw this on Reddit, and people were saying that she didn't do this. I mean, I believe that. I don't, average pace 24 minutes. Yeah, she was walking slow, but I see that as something. And they were like, she can't do that in flip-flops. I mean, walking that slow, I think she did. I don't like the lady, but when I won't just say that I don't believe something that I wouldn't just to say that I don't believe what she's saying, unless, I don't know,
Ops, because I wasn't expecting to walk that long. But I will say right now, if you are looking for a good pair of sandals, these right here, I've talked about them for a long time, but like they're called UFOs. They're a little bit expensive, but I'm telling you, it's like, they're like full
affiliate link.
blown sneakers in a flip-flop, and like they're kind of cute. I get the one with like a shiny black like thong part. They're like walking on clouds. My feet did not even hurt by the end of my walk. My feet don't hurt today. They're great if you have like foot pain, knee pain, whatever pain. They're literally like sneakers. It's incredible. So I'll put a link to those, because seriously, for summer, like if you're going to like a theme park or on a long walk, or Disney, whatever, like you can get away with wearing these instead of sneakers and your feet won't get sweaty like in sneakers. So anyway, I gotta drink water. My throat is like, it feels fine. I just have like this little thing and then my voice just sounds like kind of wonky, but a lot of people I know are feeling it too. But anyway, I'm loving this little post-gym chat. I thought I'd catch you guys up really quick as I just relax for a moment. I'm very sweaty. So yesterday, like I said, I didn't vlog, but I drove to see my friend. Her baby actually was born on my baby's due date. As you guys know, Anderson came 5 weeks early. So pretty, but like they're so gross. I'm gonna try my best to like just be balanced because I like sharing it, but I don't want to like overwhelm and be annoying about it. So I know a lot of you guys are like, super supportive though about posting whatever feels right, and I'm so grateful for that. But yeah, I'm just gonna post whatever. Oh, here comes the guy next to me. Don't want to record you, sir. All right, I'm gonna drive and see where I end up. All right, I'm at the grocery store. I didn't feel like going to the nail salon. Oh, look at all the pretty flowers. Oh, I love spring. That's cute. If you guys care, they have fun new flavors of Waterloo, huckleberry cobbler, lemon Italian ice, and then spiced mango sorbet.
I meant to grab that when I was there at Whole Foods, but I totally forgot.
Also, these only have a point, so that'd be
Those are pointless.
like a
Well, not like that, but pointless to. They're just basic snacks. You just her and her snacks, man.
fun summer treat. All right, I'm gonna stay focused. We're gonna cook some new stuff today. These are my favorite, as we know. Okay, I'm also gonna get some strawberries, and then these 3 points. Make a little strawberry shortcake later.
Why? Why are you making a strawberry shortcake?
Okay, something new we can try. These have a really good point ratio, so let's see how they are. We'll try them with lunch today. All right, I'm gonna grab some 0 point lean ground beef. I don't know if it's because it's feeling like summer, but like I'm craving a burger. I have a new dinner recipe we're gonna try tonight. Fun fact, these are 2 points and they're a really good size. And they're organic, same chicken one. All right, I am home. I think I showed you guys everything that I got at the grocery store, but we'll just recap real quick. So like I said, I am like so in the mood for a burger. And you okay, P? So, I mean, at this point, I'm down 11 pounds. And I'm still enjoying my food, still and trying to do balance. And when I'm craving something, just make it in a healthier way. If that doesn't work for you, that's fine. So I got the Siete grain-free, dairy-free queso puff.
But it's clearly not working for you either.
Whenever it's like a very light, airy, puffy snack, it's typically lower in points, but not always. So you can have 23 pieces for 140 calories, 4 grams of protein. I believe each
Yeah, you're getting nothing. You're getting no nutrition out of that, and you're also not getting anything like if they're not. At least get high protein chips if you're gonna eat those. Otherwise, you're just eating them just to eat them.
serving was 4 points. Oh, and then I got these. I think you can get these at like other grocery stores, like fat-free, and they're even lower point. But Whole Foods doesn't have a lot of like.
The thing with fat-free foods is they pump in sugar because removing fat, you're removing what makes it taste good. So taking that out, no longer tastes good. Oh crap, we need it to taste better. So they put in sugar. So on the label they'll put, oh, no fat or low fat to try to attract people trying to be health conscious, but then they won't say anything about the sugar. The only way you'll know is looking at the nutrition label, but they're not going to say, oh, plus added sugar to make it taste better. They're not doing that.
Fat-free, sugar-free stuff because it's like not always super healthy with the ingredients, of course. So I got these dessert shells made with cage-free eggs. These are 3 points each, and if you do some berries, which I got, and then some like fat-free Cool Whip, such a delicious dessert. So I know Yar will.
I would just do the berries with the Cool Whip. I wouldn't add this to it. That's just unnecessary.
This tonight,
especially when you're a 300-pound woman.
Well, so I figured we could have that for dessert tonight. So yeah, I got strawberries for it and just for in general, and then
strawberry link.
Jumbo blueberries, so it's like a fun little fruit medley. And if you want to do like real strawberry shortcake, I have like monk fruit sugar substitute, you know, where you like kind of boil that with strawberries to make the concoction. You can do it like that. And then I got bananas. I ate one on the way home. I got deli turkey, 0 points. Sometimes literally like if I'm just hungry, I'll just grab a piece of that and some fruit or something. Oh, I got a cucumber. I like snacking on a cucumber. I'm gonna have that with my lunch. Oh my gosh, and I saw another recipe for an even better homemade, healthier ranch dressing. Because typically like I'll make mine with just non-fat Greek yogurt and like ranch seasoning and like a little bit of milk or water. And it's like good, but like apparently this one's like great. So I'm excited to try it. It's with cottage cheese. I feel like cottage cheese is taking over the world and I'm honestly okay with it. So we're gonna make that and I'll tell you guys if it's good. And then I got my lean ground beef because we're gonna do burgers for lunch, ground chicken, because I've been seeing all these people make these low carb like pizza pockets, but like the bread portion of the calzone vibe would be with chicken instead of like bread. And people do like Parmesan cheese. It looks really good. And I think Yar will like it too. So we're gonna try that for dinner. And then they had some air chilled chicken breast on sale. So I grabbed that. It was 20% off. So it's 4 breasts. I'm gonna
all the meat's totally fine.
Put that in the freezer. But yeah, that's all I got. And then last here's my banana. All right, let's whip up this ranch because like I'm dying to try it. Lunch isn't gonna be for like another hour, but like let's let's see about this ranch, because like I'm just so curious. But let me go take
Of course you are.
a quick shower. All right, I showered. God, my voice. I changed. I put on this adorable, because it's like warm today, you guys. I'm so excited. I put on this little sporty dress from Amazon. I'll show you. But I got this little box of wax strips, and they had really good reviews. So I'm kind of curious if they're going to be good, because I had talked to you guys about wax strips and asked.
I don't want to see her wax her face. No, thank you.
Shorts underneath with a pocket, and like the skirt goes a little bit lower in the front. It's so cute, and then it's got like extra straps, and in the back it has a crisscross. So cute. Bunch of
I
color.
do think that dress is cute, but
I'll put a link. Let's go make some ranch. Okay,
course,
so what
of
you're gonna
course put a link. It is a cute dress. I just don't really like it on her.
need, it seems like it's so simple. I really hope it's good. I feel like it will be, because like every time I see a recipe, oh, I forgot to put my ring on. Every time I see like a recipe where it's like non-fat Greek yogurt, I don't notice it in like my bagels that I make or the pizza dough, but like certain things, it's just like a little too sour, tangy. So sometimes it's really nice. Like cottage cheese is just a lot more mild. I have a little bit left in this one. I have a fresh one. The Good Culture low fat.
Oh yeah, I tried the Good Culture cottage cheese and it was fine, but it wasn't so much better than the one I usually get where I'm like, oh my god, I have to get Good Culture. It was okay.
Cottage cheese, it's delicious. So literally you can do it with your own seasonings to create ranch seasoning, but I like to just go ahead and use the pre-packets here. I have one from Simply Organic and then a little bit left from Hidden Valley.
Okay,
So
she's just gonna blend the cottage cheese, mix it with the ranch, put lime.
here, but I like the Hidden Valley better. This is gonna make it taste more like Hidden Valley, because once I added the other one, it's just not totally the same if you're going for the Hidden Valley vibe. But this was like ranch, and you can customize it to your liking. If you like a stronger ranch, add more ranch. If you like it more runny, add more milk. I think the lemon really helps.
Yeah, I would have never guessed.
You can't taste the lemon, but like it must be doing something on the back end, more ranchy. Okay, I'm actually so excited.
Okay, so I'm assuming she just blend cottage cheese, add seasoning, milk, and
Protein
lemon
ranch,
juice.
like hello.
I make it with Greek yogurt and the ranch seasoning, and that's fine. I'm not so obsessed with it where I'm seeking out different recipes and like wanting to try them all. If you do, that's cool. Nope, this is fine, this works, eat it, move on with my day. Don't even think about it again.
Higher protein, lower calorie, lower point, and it's delicious. I'm just gonna store it in one of Anderson's cups. Oh my god, exciting. Okay, I'm gonna make a burger for lunch.
Why does she eat? Okay, Alexandra, I know you're not watching this. Maybe, who knows? Please chew your food, swallow it, and then start speaking. It makes it incredibly difficult for me to edit because I don't allow chewing noises and sounds on my channel. It's not allowed. I have misophonia. I know a lot of other people do too, but you make it extremely hard for me when you're talking and chewing at the same time. It's gross. Please stop.
I have it with my cucumber, but let me show you. I mean, it's not that exciting. I'm gonna use some lean ground beef, low carb bun, and a slice of reduced fat cheddar. Pretty simple. So with my burger, these are the buns. I got these at Whole Foods actually. They're from Carbo Not. They're 3 points each. They are low carb, 30 grams of fiber, 6 grams of protein. And yeah, they're actually like pretty good. They're very airy. I have the Carbo Not bread too that I like make sandwiches on frequently. And like, it's good. It's just, I will say it's very like airy and light, which is fine. So just a little FYI, but still good. You know, we also have like potato
Yeah, I'm not really mad at those. I mean, fine.
buns, like potato kind of brioche buns that I'll like make yarmans on. And those are like 5 or 6 points depending on the brand. So it's like, is it enough of a point save? Like, it depends on how your day's going. But sometimes just have the regular bun and make it work in your day.
Honestly, you don't even need to have the bun at all. When I make us burgers, we'll wrap it in, what are those, romaine lettuce, I believe, like the little boats. We'll just cut a little piece off and we'll eat it like that.
Okay, I'm cooking my burger and I'm gonna add 2-point slice of cheese, and that'll be that. Oh, I want to try those puffs too. I just want to taste one of them. I'm a snacky girl,
At least she's aware.
so I'm very invested in the snack journey when it comes to finding good WW.
So if she was genuinely wanting to, save her health, save her life, she would be working on becoming not a snack person, because snacks, coming from someone who was a snacker, will make or break your fat loss. My issue with snacks used to be I would make my meals so small, so they would be like 200 or 300 calories, which I don't even know how I did that. But I would have snacks so much throughout the day where the calories from the snacks would create basically a whole new meal. So instead of just having these nice big hearty meals that are full of nutrients, full of protein, full of fiber, I would just have these random little meals and then snacks in between, which didn't keep me hungry or didn't keep me full. So I was hungry constantly throughout. And I just kept the word that rhymes with hinging at night because I was so hungry throughout the day. Snacks, no, occasionally fine. It's not an issue if it's occasionally, but it's just so constant. It's just so tiring.
WW snacks, or WW friendly rather. I'm just gonna try one and see how they are. It's kind of like giving pork rind.
If you want to have a snack, go snack on a chicken breast, and if that doesn't sound appetizing, you're not hungry, and go fill your time with something else.
Energy, very light. So they're made with lentils, and you can kind of tell, but I like it. Very simple ingredients.
She likes everything.
Yeah, they're good.
One eternity later.
Okay, it's a lot later, I realize. My gosh, every time. Bonkers.
Why not edit that crap out? No one wants to hear you clearing your throat 1,000 times. Like, seriously, stop.
Plus, I haven't checked in a while. It's many hours later. Anderson's napping. I'm doing laundry, and then I'm gonna make dinner. So, you know, most of the time, like I've said, when Anderson's awake, we're playing. If I'm ever vlogging and you don't see the baby, he's either napping or with my mom or Yar. So, I'm just holding a whole mess of laundry. And I thought I'd say hello, and I'll let you guys know when I'm making our new recipe for dinner. I hope it's good. I've seen so many people make it, so we'll see. All right, I'm putting laundry away. I wanted to share this tip that I saw. I saw it on TikTok. What else is new? I'm sure it's like been around for a while, but like one quote that's helped me so much with being more tidy. I saw someone say, "Don't put it down, put it away." So like you bring in your junk mail from the mailbox. Don't put it down.
Yeah, I understand. I did that too.
Whatever.
Something you
but if you
learn as a child.
Have a second, which it's my tip of the day. Well, I just cried off my tubing mascara because I just watched the sweetest reel of his father helping his son get up on a curb with his like walking device. Oh my god, the internet. It was like the most beautiful moving video ever. I love wholesome content. Just made my heart so full. Like, I was already very sensitive my whole life before having Anderson, but now seeing anything with kids, I just like my heart, like it's like painful. So I got Mr. Anderson strapped on. We're gonna cook dinner together. No knives or hot areas will be near him. You reaching for yourself in the camera. Okay, my voice is literally so annoying, I know, but we're gonna round out this vlog with a recipe. Ground chicken. I'm gonna have to Google one of them because I've seen people do this, but I don't really know like the measurements. So it's basically like different spices and maybe an egg, I don't know. Flatten the chicken, the ground chicken, fill it with like pizza sauce, pizza cheese. This is a pretty
The pizza sauce is linked.
low point blend from Whole Foods, the pizza blend. And the Rayo's is super low point. And I'm gonna put turkey, pepperoni, and Yars. You can do veggies. You can do whatever you want. Whatever fancies tickles your fancy. All right, I must be thinking of a different recipe because I've looked up multiple now, and this is like, it's like a keto ground chicken calzone, and none of them have like seasonings mixed into the chicken, but I feel like that would make it better. But you also top it with Parmesan before you bake it to give it like that crunchy, crispy outer part. Maybe that's like salty enough. I don't know. All right, and this is also like clearly super high protein. Anderson's now next to me in his high chair. 0 points for the 93% lean browned chicken. And it looks like all the recipes I saw were in the air fryer, so I think I'm gonna do it there. Feels so wrong, but you know, I've seen a lot of people do this, so hopefully it'll be good. If not, we're gonna have to order something. So Anderson loves to watch me cook. It's so cute. I'm gonna cover it with another piece of parchment paper, and we're gonna roll it out. See mommy rolling? Roll it out. I don't have to do it on here yet, do I? Okay. Flatten it up. This is really big. Oh, I think I did it a little, okay. I did it a little too thin over here, but I'm kind of just finagle that here because I need to be able to fold it. Okay.
The meat underneath the nails. Oh no. Ooh, whenever I work with meat like this, I use gloves. I mean, sure, you can wash your hands, it's fine, but if I'm seasoning my meat and I want to mix it in with my hands, I'll always use gloves because my nails they're shorter right now, but sometimes they're long, and getting meat under there freaks me out.
Okay, I think I'm gonna be able to fold it there. Oh my gosh, this is so messy. Starting with our pizza sauce, I'm gonna have to break out a glove.
Oh, I hope she washed her hand. Is that chicken? I hope she washed her hands before handling that
At this
pizza
point,
sauce.
I'm washing my hands. All right, Daddy likes turkey pepperoni, right? We're gonna give him lots of turkey pepperoni cheese. Now we're gonna fold it over. Look at it. Wow. Don't roll it as thin as I did, you guys. Pretty good, pretty good. I'm just gonna like finagle this little part over here. All right, just kind of bunch it up. This just all feels very strange and so wrong. Oh, beautiful, Anderson. Look at that. High protein, baby. Now let me make mine. I was thinking about making mine like buffalo. That'd be good, actually. Should I do that?
Her and her buffalo.
How many times?
Honestly, like, I'm not mad at this at all. It's really not an issue. I think you guys already know the processed fake, or not, I don't think it's fake meat, but like the pepperonis, the salamis, I eat them very, very occasionally. It freaks me out. I don't
Am I gonna take this on and off the parchment paper?
And it freaks me out because those types of processed meats typically have nitrates and nitrites in it, and they're known to cause cancer.
Minutes later.
Mine is not going well. Okay, everything's fine. Everything's fine. I coat it with Parmesan, and it's gonna make it crispy. I'm gonna have to bake these because they're not gonna fit in the air fryer. I coat it with Parmesan, and it's gonna make it crispy. I'm gonna have to bake.
Wait. I know she didn't weigh out that cheese. That's a lot of cheese.
Bake these because they're not gonna fit in the air fryer. Okay, they were really soggy in the oven, so I ended up putting them in the air fryer to get that crispy outer part. It honestly is like giving burger vibes though, the ground chicken part. I feel like, are people using a different kind of ground chicken? Because I had also attempted a healthy McChicken, like WW style with ground chicken, and I never even showed it because it was just like not great. The ground chicken made it feel very burger-y. So are people using a different kind of ground chicken? Yarman's is much prettier than mine, so I thought I would show you. Looks pretty good.
I'm more or less surprised that the outer part of the chicken, what's this, ground chicken?
Ground chicken, yeah.
Can act as a pseudo calzone crust.
Isn't that crazy? All right, we need an honest Yarman review.
I must say, I like the cheese, but I do like the addition of pepperoni.
Right.
It just gives it that extra kick.
The
Yep.
pizza vibes.
Yep, the pizza vibes. I don't know how I feel about the chicken crust type situation.
Right.
But given the protein advantages to all of this, I think it's a good substitute.
I think I prefer the Greek yogurt dough.
I agree, 100%.
Like we can make a calzone.
Oh yeah, because it's still dough. You're still using flour. I mean, overall, I don't really. There's no issue with this. I would try it.
That dough. Like this is okay. Like I'll eat it tonight, but I don't think I'd make it again.
Dude, your Greek yogurt pizza?
I almost made that today.
Fire.
I'm kind of sad I didn't. But
Fire.
I needed to try this. It's been all over my feed.
Yeah.
So, and then had some garlic bread.
She's such a follower.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So would you give it? I feel like you're gonna give it a 6 or 7.
6.5.
Yep.
Just for, yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah. But definitely edible for sure.
I'm right there with you. I'm
Good.
gonna give it a 7. I'm not gonna make it again, but it's good.
Yeah.
A 7's pretty high though.
Now Anderson's gone to bed. It's time for Breaking Bad.
Again, I don't
It's me.
care about the family stuff. I just see some food stuff, so I will fast forward. Oh, what was that?
So tired. But here's what we got for road trip snacks, which probably we eat till the way home.
I don't know how long her road trip is, but road trip is not an excuse to just constantly snack. I would use that excuse all the time when I was in my fat days. Oh yeah, I'm going on a road trip. It's a long drive. I guess I'll go to the gas station and get all these chips and all these candies. It's really not an excuse. You can pack your own food. You could pack food in Tupperware. You can bring an ice pack or like a lunch pail with ice packs in it if you have food that will go bad. Philip and I, if we were going camping, we typically camp out. Like we'll drive a few hours away to find the camp spot, and we'll bring like ice packs, of course, but we'll bring like Greek yogurt, cheese, protein bars, things like that. So you can also make your own meals and bring them with you that way.
Wild chicken chips. These are protein.
Those, they taste good, but the macros on them they're really not the best. Like I think there's how many calories are in it? It's up there, and it's only 13 grams of protein, which is very strange because they're made from chicken.
Chips, 13 grams of protein, and they're made with like egg whites and chicken, but they're actually very good, the buffalo ones. Then I also have some Fit pretzels, 20 grams of protein. I've never tried these, but they sound.
I don't eat that brand purely because of their whole controversy with their cookie. They were advertising their cookie to be like the super health food, but it had like 50 grams of sugar. It was something crazy like that. So I don't eat that brand purely because of that whole thing.
They sound good.
Because it's so frustrating. These brands, they know people are vulnerable, and they know people don't have the knowledge and the experience when it comes to health food, especially in the beginning of their journey. So it's really bothersome that they make this pack. And of course, it's everyone's responsibility to learn. Yes, I understand that. I know, but it's still very frustrating that they make their packaging sound like they're a health food just so people buy it, trying to be healthy, trying to make better choices, and it turns out they're actually not.
We got apples. We got a couple apples. I also have a couple bananas. And y'all, I brought you popcorn.
You brought me snacks.
I did. I brought you popcorn, banana. I brought some protein bars. I brought way too much because that's just what I do. And then chomps. So we got all sorts of.
Yeah. Another thing we would bring is like beef sticks. I think, do I have one right here? Always on deck.
Options, because you just never know what you're going to be in the mood for. We're probably going to have lunch there. I guess they have like a food court, so that's good. It's the weekend. I always save my weekly bonus points for the weekend. You love Dada. He's so happy after a nap. Like, that is his peak thriving time. So he woke up and he's just like, so fresh. I was just editing a reel. That took me forever to edit. Editing on my phone takes so much longer. I posted a new recipe on my second Instagram just now. I made these chocolate peanut butter cookies. The flavor was 10 out of 10. They're a little bit dry, which I did state. And then just run them underwater while you're...
No way she's making eggs again. There's no way. Also, I will be going through her Instagram. I'll probably do that sometime this week.
Yeah. Good morning. Did we just have breakfast? Is it yummy? Now mommy's gonna make some hard-boiled eggs for me. Hey, OP, good morning. It's so funny, you guys. I'm currently peeling my eggs. I put on a little bit of makeup. Nice little summery outfits. It's gonna be so warm. But it's so funny. All of the like egg peeling hacks that I always see on like reels or whatever, my grandma's way works like a charm. These are the most beautifully peeled eggs.
Okay, just do it your grandma's way.
For the week. Never peeled this easily for me ever. Okay, I'm also whipping up some bagels for the week. So fun, I ended up getting whole wheat flour and it comes out to be a point less per bagel, and you know, whole wheat is obviously good for you. So I'm making a batch of jalapeno cheddar right now. I know I say this all the time, but I'll link the recipe if you have missed it, because I get those comments sometimes. I follow the recipe from Skinny Taste. So it's flour, plain Greek yogurt, baking powder, and then I do half a cup of reduced fat cheddar and cut up pickled jalapenos, and it's so good. You guys, I am gonna cry. We've got sprouts. Look at our little seedlings. Oh my goodness.
those are kind of cute. I'll give her that.
A couple here, one here, and one here. Oh my goodness, Anderson. How exciting. Okay, my mom's at a doctor's appointment, so until she's done and we go to the park, Anderson and I just went and ran some errands, and he's actually down for his morning nap now. So we just went to the grocery store and a few random places, but I just picked up like a few little essentials. We go through fruit pretty quick, so they didn't have a lot of ripe bananas.
That was funny.
Choices, but I think we go through fruit pretty quick, so they didn't have a lot of ripe banana choices, but I think a few days those will be good, maybe tomorrow. We go through fruit pretty quick, so
those bananas are perfect to eat right now. I like eating green bananas, and that's like maybe one more day. But yum, those look good. Those look good to me. I'm just saying.
So they didn't have a lot of ripe banana choices, but I think a few days those will be good, maybe tomorrow. We bought oranges. Whole Foods, they have had such good grapes lately. These are so like, you know, you can just feel like that's a crunchy firm grape. Yes, onion and tomato. A beautifully ripe avocado for Mr. Anderson to have with his dinner. These used to be at my old job so long ago. These are so good. Harvest snap peas, the white cheddar, so good. There's 5 grams of protein in a serving, 22 peas, 3 points as well, and they're just like very yummy. They're really good. The first
They're just more snacks.
ingredient is green peas, so they're really good. Then I also got Anderson some baby yogurt. My friend who has the same age baby recently.
And again, it's not bad if you like to keep snacks here and there. The issue with her is that her whole diet is basically just snack. Every time she goes grocery shopping, snack.
We did yogurt, so I was kind of intrigued. So I got these. I like the Once Upon a Farm products. They're very like clean and whole. So yeah, I got the mango banana spirulina and then apple cherry and elderberry for him to give a whirl. I got these for Yar. Cheese cracker snack packs. I got more yogurt for our everything, for our pizza dough, our bagels, everything that we make. And then I ran out of jalapeno slices. I used the rest on my bagels this morning. And then I also needed molasses because I have a new recipe that I'm going to try. I haven't decided yet if I'm going to do it in the vlog or just for like an Instagram reel. Because
It's going to be something sweet, obviously.
sometimes when I'm trying a new recipe, it's like a little chaotic and I like to just like stay focused. So it might be easier to do it as a reel, but I just need like a little bit of molasses for the recipe. Like the tiniest bit, but we didn't have any. So I got this one from the Wholesome brand. So yeah, that's it. I'm gonna put this stuff away. let Anderson sleep, get some work done, and then hopefully by then my mom will be here and we can go have a picnic at the park and get Anderson on the swing. I bet there'll be a lot of people there today because it is beautiful. Having our picnic at home because Anderson's still asleep. We've got Quest, protein chips, tuna on a low carb wrap, grapes, and then mom is having this. So I just made tuna. I do half light mayo and half Greek yogurt, and it's super good. Yeah, it's gonna be really good. And I know some people were curious, I've mentioned it before, doing HelloFresh sometimes. I just work it into my points, or I do like some little swaps on.
I did HelloFresh a couple times. I think it was cool. It was a fun way to try recipes that I ordinarily wouldn't have tried.
At my end, like this has cream cheese, I'm just gonna swap out for like a Laughing Cow or something. So it's a great little way to still make it work, and it's gonna be so delicious because it always is. The seasonings are on point. So let's go ahead and make this so we can have a nice Anderson. HelloFresh makes it easy to enjoy, hassle-free, better.
Okay, I know this is an ad. I'm not gonna watch her cook a recipe that she didn't make herself.
It's so warm today. I think.
Oh, they're pretty. I like them. One of our foster cats, we named her Tulip. She's a sweetie baby. Actually found someone to adopt her. If you weren't aware, my boyfriend and I foster cats, and I have a fostering Instagram where I post pictures and videos and reels of them, just to keep track of them all, because this is our 12th foster here in a year or so. So I like to keep track of them, and we like to go back and look at the pictures and reminisce. But we found from our last trio, 2 of them we found homes for via Instagram, which is really nice. And I just found a home for Tulip, so they're getting fixed next week, and then they'll be adopted.
So I'm gonna try to make a little concoction, and I don't know how much of each I'm gonna use. We're just gonna wing it. All right, I've got 12 grams for 2 points of the crackers to go on top. All right.
She waited. She waited. I'll give her that. I'll give her.
So here I'm gonna just do this. This is a very small bowl. I got my sugar-free Jell-O cheesecake pudding mix, and then this has 2 points for half. I don't think I'm even gonna use that much. Like I said, I am winging this. I don't have that much of this left, but I'm gonna measure everything. So in case it comes out good, you guys will have the measurements. As I'm like playing with these recipes, I kind of like taste things as I go. Typically, I would like kind of test this out before.
And that's a problem. If you are tasting things, of course, like a little tiny like isn't going to do much, but if you're taking spoonfuls and tasting this, little bites here, little licks there, they call it the BLTs, the bites, licks, and the taste, those add up. If you take a little bite here, oh, it's like 20 calories, little bite there, oh, that's 30, little lick here, there's 5. As the day goes on, as the weeks go on, that can be easily an extra 100 plus in a day. And if you're a smaller person and your deficit is on the smaller side, let's say only 200 calorie deficit, you can be eating your way out of that in just little bites, licks, and tastes.
I showed you guys. See if it's good. Okay, we've got a tablespoon of the
Like,
pudding.
I understand wanting to taste your food as you go. Have someone else do it.
Next to start, we've got 0 sugar Cool Whip, which we can do 2 tablespoons for 1 point. I feel like I'm gonna need more of stuff.
She didn't weigh the Cool Whip though. You have to weigh it.
I might need to beef up the Cool Whip.
Yeah, see, 2 tablespoons. Oh wait, no, I gotta beef it up. So really, how much was it?
I'm gonna go ahead and just add another 2 tablespoons of the Cool Whip. So that'll take that up to 2 points. And then another splash of Core Power.
I'll take away the clapping for her weighing stuff out. You were almost there, sweetie.
used, like I have this much left in here. So we've hardly used any of that, just our mixing agent, but it does give it a little bit of protein. But I'm not trying to make this high protein. I'm just trying to make a yummy low point.
I'm not trying to make this high protein. I'm trying to make it yummy and low point. There's your problem.
Dessert, and this will firm up in the fridge, so I'm going to do a little more Core Power. Give us a little more protein. Okay, that
Barely.
seems solid. Like it's going to firm up really nicely. It's mixed well. All right, I'm going to taste it and make sure it's not too sweet. That is delicious. Very good. I'm going to add just like a teaspoon more of the pudding mix. I just didn't want it to be like too cheesecakey. I would just suggest add like a little bit at a time until you find the amount that you like.
She just added more.
Just finished eating the blueberries I had in the fridge, but I would love to top this with fresh fruit. Okay, this tastes really good. Now I'm gonna crunch up those crackers. Gorgeous. And that will give us some. I probably should have put these on right before I ate it. Now they're gonna get soggy in the fridge. Okay, the more you know. But this looks amazing. 5 points. But like that's like a decent dessert. So, and Yara and I are gonna share it. So pop this in the fridge.
They are not going to share that. He's going to have a bite and she's going to demolish the whole thing.
And I'll report back later and like see how well it firms up. The time has come. This has been set for hours. Anderson's gone to bed, so let's see how the texture is now that it's set. And I also want to see if I totally ruined it by putting in the cookies too early. Ooh, the texture is very much giving, it's kind of giving cheesecake mousse.
Oh my god, it's so good. Oh my god, what?
Baby, you're gonna like that. It's giving cheesecake. Meets mousse. Yeah, you guys gotta try it. And you could do like a variation. You could totally do different flavors, different toppings. Doing it with the protein shake, I feel like that's like a major game changer.
Yeah, how much protein was in that? How many grams of protein was in that?
Very good. Well, you guys, my retainers are in. I showered. I put on my mask. This is where we're at to end the night. Hope you guys enjoy.
I don't care. Oh, golly. It's just her constant snacks and needing sweet treats. It's in every single one.
A little mukbang, shall we? It's giving cream cheese. On my time, I think I shared this like multiple vlogs ago. Still haven't got my nails done. They're just getting super long. I don't know if you can, I hope you can tell on camera. I'm sure you can, but they are just so long and uncomfortable. So I'm dying to get.
Yeah, when I get my nails done, that I try to wait minimum of 2 weeks because that's when the growth starts to come out. Here, let's see when the last time I got my nails done. Getting my nails done is definitely one of those like guilty pleasures, but I do budget for it, so it's not like a frivolous. It is technically frivolous, but it's not like a, oh, I'm just gonna do this thing and not think about it. Okay, so April 29th is when I got them done. Today's 18th, so the 20th will be 3 weeks. So I'm about on schedule. I do prefer, I don't always do this, but I do prefer to get colors that are, well, this isn't that similar, but somewhat similar to my nail bed. But yeah, that's almost 3 weeks of growth, so I'll wait until probably 4+ weeks just because I can, and then I'll get them redone. Probably another springy color. But typically I'll get them cut really short and oval and then just let them grow out until they get too long, because as they're growing out, I get used to typing and stuff, but I think I'll get them shorter again. I love how they look when they're long. They're just not realistic, or maybe not realistic isn't the right word, but it's hard to do things in my day-to-day life with longer nails. But I love long nails. I think they're really pretty. I need to be able to type, especially when I'm responding to comments, because I spend hours responding to comments, and if I can't type fast, it makes it a lot more difficult for me. The more you know.
I'm done. I think I'm just gonna go back to a neutral color. I think I literally always go like neutral or French, and then like red or pink. Oh, I could go for French. It's been
I do the same. I do that too.
French, but, I need to go mail something at the post office. Drop Bruno off at the groomers. He's gotten pretty long and scruffy, even though I love him scruffy. I love him perfectly. Okay, and then I'm also. I mean, it has like sour cream cheese.
Okay, here we go.
Fold it. And, even if you like a reduced fat, I'm like I like a lot of cream cheese, and it kind of makes sense because Greek yogurt. It's like Greek yogurt cottage cheese. But you know what? A lot more. I need to do one other thing. Oh gosh, this is why I'm constantly writing things down and making lists. But anyway, I was gonna make have one of my Greek yogurt bagels. But guess what I saw? Guess what I saw online? We can make our own cream cheese out of Greek yogurt. And I know, if I have to do one more thing where it's like Greek yogurt cottage cheese, you know what? A lot of them are really good. A lot of them. Oh, also I made yesterday. I wasn't vlogging yesterday. Yesterday I made these blueberry muffins with like a glaze on top. So if you want the recipe, that's over on my.
Why are you making all of these sweet treats? There's so many sweet treats.
Healthier Alex Instagram, and they came out really good. Actually, I already gave some away, but they came out really good. I made way too many. It's with every recipe, it's hard because it's always like a bigger thing, and then it's just me and Yar, and it's like, okay, so I give them away sometimes. But those are cottage cheese muffins, and they're actually very good. So this is how we make the cream cheese out of Greek yogurt. I would love that because I find that cream cheese, it's like kind of high in points, even if you like the reduced fat, and like I like a lot of cream cheese, and it kind of.
We can tell that you like a lot of cream cheese. You shouldn't be eating a lot of cream cheese. Like, I understand it's good. I love cream cheese. My idea of a perfect bagel is an everything bagel with cream cheese like this thick. I don't eat it like that, but in an ideal world, that's how I would eat it. But even I know cream cheese isn't the best for you. It's not really providing much for you. So the only time I'll eat it is when I make a bagel before lifting or one of my runs. Otherwise, it's just unnecessary. She's gonna make her own cream cheese.
It makes sense because Greek yogurt has that same like tangy, tart, sour, cream cheesy taste. So I have a feeling this could work. So you basically.
Oh yeah.
I will link the video that I watched so you can see the creator that I saw and like watch it the proper way. But she basically took Greek yogurt and then put it over a strainer in like a kitchen towel, or you can do a cheesecloth, and then like put a heavy item on top of the towel so it would like put pressure on it. And once all that water is drained out, guys, it literally looked like cream cheese. And she said that you can do different variations. She made like a strawberry one. I'd love to make like a jalapeno one. So I think it's gonna be good. I actually have really, really high hopes for this. And it would be 0 points and extra high in protein. So I do not have cheesecloth, but I've got a clean kitchen towel. Here's my strainer. So basically I'm not gonna make like a big amount of this because I don't know yet if it's gonna be good, but we're gonna put the cream cheese in here, fold it, and then put something heavy on top. I'm hopeful. I really am, because Greek yogurt, plain non-fat Greek yogurt, is freaking gross. It really is by itself. It's really good in like recipes and things like that, but
Yeah, it's tart. You need to add like liquid stevia to it. That's what I do. Or just use it in lieu of like sour cream.
outside of that, it's pretty gnarly. I mean, it has like sour cream cheese energy, because like I'll use this a lot of the time for, oh, I just spilled it. I'll use this a lot for like just a sour cream substitute. Okay, I said I wasn't doing a lot, and here I go. Too much, but I also know it's gonna like get a lot smaller once we drain out the liquid. I'm just gonna fold it over, let her have her moment. And now I'm also gonna put this over a bowl because liquid will be coming out of it. Oh, this fits perfectly, okay. And then I'm just gonna fold this over this way too. I wonder if I could just so fascinating how much is gonna come out. Okay, anyway, it is quite wet. So let me put something heavy on it. All right, and actually maybe I feel like this is the same weight as a can like she did, but okay. I have to go package up my return that I'm gonna drop off, so I'm gonna let this chill for a little bit. Here's how the contraption is looking.
Yeah.
Moment of truth. The towel's very wet. All right. All right, let's, okay, it's giving cream cheese. I think we can all safely agree we know what cream cheese tastes like. The texture is 100% like cream cheese. Okay, I'm just gonna try
It's not gonna taste like cream cheese because it's just Greek yogurt.
a little bit before I potentially
Right? Like, am I missing something here?
waste a bit. It's almost just like cream cheese. Oh my god, it's almost just like cream cheese. It needs a little salt, but otherwise the texture, that like tartness, it's just like cream cheese. The texture, the tartness, oh my gosh. Well, damn, isn't it so exciting when things are actually a good recipe? You want to go see your groomer?
I guess.
You want to go get groomed? Look at the little tail. So excited to go get groomed. I'm gonna do that interval walking again. It's nice because like when I take, you know, Anderson and Bruno for a walk every day, it's like it's a little more like chill paced. So the interval walking, I feel like it's been giving me like a really, really good like burn. I think I mentioned it in a vlog or two ago, but I do 3 minutes of really fast walking and then 3 minutes of like mild, more slow walking, not like slow, but like slower. And I find that my heart rate does like get up during the fast walking and then go down a little bit during the slow. And I guess,
Oh, wow.
you know, interval stuff is good.
Would never guess that.
I saw that from a doctor on Instagram. I don't know how real it is. I did Google it, and I did see some information about it. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a specialist, but I know intervals are good for...
Oh, man, look at that.
I did Google it, and I did see some information about it. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a specialist, but...
Look at the hump on the back of her neck. Oh. She needs to get her shit under control, like yesterday.
I know intervals are good for things. All right, I am so excited to go work out, and there's a new episode out of 90 Day Fiancé.
Okay.
Watch that.
Is she... I'm trying to see. Is she holding on? If you're using the treadmill or the Stairmaster and you're holding on, you need to turn the speed down because I'm glad that you're there and I'm glad you're exercising. I think that's awesome. But if you're holding on, you're completely defeating the purpose of the exercise. Because let's say you're on an incline and it's going so fast where you can't keep up. You holding on is basically taking away the incline and the benefits of doing an incline workout. So drop down the speed to a setting, to a speed that you can do the walk on without holding on. How fast was she
So I didn't
going?
watch that. Oh. There's a new episode out of 90 Day Fiancé, The Last Resort Tell-All, so I think I'm gonna watch that.
Show how fast a 3 miles per hour. I mean, that's like if you listen to funk music, like PHONK, that's about the beats per second. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. It's about 3. And I know that because if I'm walking on the treadmill at 3 miles per hour, I'll turn that playlist on because my steps match the beat almost perfectly.
Look at that.
Yeah, those look good.
Nice and
fresh.
Guys, it is such a beautiful day today. It's just sunny. It's just like perfect. It feels just like the ultimate spring weather. It feels so good to have my nails done before I go back home and put mama mode on. I'm gonna have some lunch. I am actually at Chick-fil-A. I'm in the drive-thru because when I did my full day of fast food on WW, literally everyone was telling me to try the kale crunch salad. So I actually really like kale.
Who did this first, Amber or Alex?
If it's done the right way. Let me correct that. It's got to be done the right way. Like if it's massaged, because if you like massaged kale, it makes it taste better. That's a fun little fact. If it's done the right way to salad, you guys.
I don't really like kale. I'm not a big kale fan. If you watch my Saturday videos, that's where I post like my vlogs, my workouts, my food. I don't eat kale.
No, one of my favorites is the Harvest Bowl.
If it's mixed in with a salad mix, that's fine, but I'll never go out of my way to just eat kale or a kale salad. I just don't like it.
Bowl from Sweet Green. No, don't actually too loud, but I had the windows down because it's so nice out. The Harvest Bowl from Sweet Green has kale base and it's so good. So we said it before, but back when Yara and I first started dating, he recommended it, and we were still so new. I was just, why did I pick this lane? Oh my god, I took the wrong lane. We were first starting to date and we were still very new, so I was like, yeah, I'll try the salad. I love salad. Actually, no, I think I was honest with him and I was like, I'm not a big salad girl, and he's just like, trust me, this is not like normal salad. You're gonna love this. And I didn't. It's like one of my favorites ever. Now it's so good. The Harvest Bowl from Sweet Green. It's kale, roasted sweet potato, apples, goat cheese, almonds, and chicken. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. So yeah, the kale crunch. I think this is just from my research here in drive-thru. It's just like a side salad. It's like kale and cabbage. I don't think I like cabbage, so we'll see. And then it's with like a honey Dijon mustard. I think I will confirm. It has 170 calories and I think 4 points. And so I'm also gonna get some grilled nuggets for 0 points as well for our protein. So that's gonna be our lunch today. It's so cute. Boy, mama really got me this. It's one of her Christmas gifts for me. But yeah. Anyway, that's the tea. That's the day. We're actually almost done getting groomed. I've been out for a few hours, so after lunch we'll pick them up and then we'll go home. I can't wait to take a walk with the boys later because it's just so beautiful. Maybe we'll go to the park. All right, the food is here. We're gonna do a little mukbang, shall we? It's nothing like a little car mukbang. I have an old McDonald's straw here because I hate paper straws, unfortunately. Ooh, that's a good Diet Dr. Pepper. Okay, kale crunch. Let's see what it.
Yes, diet drinks are not bad for you, but if you were on your health journey, just get a water. If I ever go to Chick-fil-A, I always get a water. You don't have to get a soda. Even if it's diet, when you go to fast food, you don't have to. You can get water. It's allowed.
It's all about. Oh, it's pretty big. And it came with a side of roasted almonds. And it looks like the dressing is already mixed in, which I really appreciate. I feel like it just tastes better when someone does the dressing for you. It just tastes better. So, add in our almonds. If I like the salad, I'm just going to add the nuggets to the salad. You guys haven't steered me wrong. So I am hopeful. I'll give it a little mix.
I'm surprised she even read comments from that video because she got a ton of hate, rightfully so, in that fun little fast food challenge, which I did react to. I'll put a little card up here if I remember. Yeah, it was not. Do we have the same earrings on? What the heck?
Those nuts. Kale crunch time.
Ugh, the smacking.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's not like changing my life. Like the Harvest Bowl.
Because it's salad.
Changed my life, but it's not bad. I like the dressing. It's subtle.
Ugh, the chewing.
No, it's good. Actually, the pieces of cabbage add like a little bit of sweetness to it. And I like the nuts. I'm gonna try it with a piece of chicken. The chicken. Yeah, it's pretty good. Okay. Honestly, as far as salads go, definitely decent. I think decide if I'd order it again though. Like my go-to right now, as you guys know, is the mac and cheese, the small mac and cheese with the grilled nuggets and a buffalo sauce, and that hits.
You should not.
But
you should not have a go-to at a fast food restaurant when you're morbidly obese. You shouldn't even be thinking about fast food. You should want to avoid that as much as humanly possible.
Get our greens in here, but I'm glad I tried it. Let me know if you guys have anything else you want me to taste test. I'm gonna eat this in my nuggets.
Let me know. Yeah, let her know, guys. Well, you want her to shovel down her gullet. Let her know. She can't wait. She's so excited.
I'm just gonna sit here in silence. Just picked up Rooney. Rooney, you look so handsome. You look so handsome. Oh, you're sniffing? Okay. Enjoy your sniffs. Got you some cookies. Oh, you look so handsome.
Aw, he is very cute. Aw. What a cutie. I just want to go to his fur.
Look amazing. All right, you guys. I'm currently cleaning the floors upstairs. This is so good. We've had this now, gosh, for at least a year. There's like some dust spots there that I need to vacuum when this is dry. But I just did Anderson's room, and I wanted to tell you guys I'm gonna do our bedroom next. But this needs to get refilled. This is the clean water, and then it's so satisfying to see the dirty water. So I'm gonna refill the clean water.
That's why I'm not a big fan of carpets at all. I think it's very strange. This is definitely an American thing, I believe. People wear their shoes in the house. Gross. I don't I know it's a little bit different with dogs because dogs track and stuff anyway. So I do know, if you're not aware, I do pet sitting. So all the houses that I've ever pet sat in, they don't have a shoes off policy because it doesn't really make sense because, you know, their dogs are coming in and out. But if you don't have pets, why are you wearing shoes inside? Like, I just think about it for a second. You're outside in the streets. There's pee, there's poop, there's human poop, there's dog poop. Well, maybe not human poop where you live, but not in the city I live either, but in the Bay Area, the bigger cities, I've seen people poop from their butt in the streets. You have spit, dirt, everything nasty you can think of you're stepping on outside. Why would you want to bring that inside of your home? And then when you take your shoes, like you're walking around in your shoes, getting all that poop stuff everywhere, and then you eventually take off your shoes, so now you're walking barefoot, and you're getting all that crap on your feet. And then you get into bed. And then you're getting into bed. So now you have poop in your bed. It's just really nasty. I refuse. Philip and I's apartment is shoes off. We have a mat, like a welcome mat. I'll post a picture of it here, but it says, cute shoes, take them off, or something like that. 10 out of 10 recommend. It works every single time. Anytime someone comes over, they're like, oh, do you want us to take our shoes off? Yes, thank you.
Water section. This is the Bissell Turbo Clean Power Brush Pet. So I'm currently washing our sheets, but as you can see, our floor has a lot of these dark marks. Back when we first got Bruno, he had some accidents, which we spot cleaned, but they never fully got clean. So let's do that. It's weird because we'd spot clean them and then it would look clean.
That sucks.
And then like over time, I feel like the spots show back up, which I know makes no sense, but this is the cleaner I use with it.
I'm pretty sure it's because when dogs pee, it goes through the carpet onto the pad. And then when you spot clean, it's only cleaning the top layer of carpet. But since the pad is still wet, after time, that wetness, that moistness soaks up back into the carpet. That's what I'm assuming. She owns this house, I'm pretty sure. If I did, I would just rip up all the carpet and it'll be hard floor, hardwood, or even like the laminate hardwood stuff like we have throughout the entire place, and then just have like accent rugs.
Pet Pro Oxy Urine Eliminator, stain protector. You can use it for like all spots though, but especially if you have pet urine. So it has right on here, it's super easy. It has fill up.
We got more eggs.
Like that, and I go over it a few times without the button to get up all that soapy water. You just cleaned all this off your floor. I'll put a link to the Bissell if you want to grab. Or I get hungry, I kind of just
Of course you'll put the link in.
reach for a piece of fruit or a hard-boiled egg, sometimes a Baby Bell, a little cheese. And no, I have not showered yet. I shower every night before bed because baby life. If I shower before tonight.
Yeah, I am a night showerer. I prefer to shower at the end of the day, get into bed, clean. Sometimes I'll shower in the morning, but typically I like to shower at night. And also because I like to take off, I don't wear much makeup, I just do my eyebrows and then my eyelashes. Sometimes I'll have face stuff on, it's not very often. When I am tan, like when I'm darker, you guys will notice because I self-tan, I use like foam sometimes in the summer, and I'm also outside, so my arms get a lot darker than the rest of my body because I like to wear these tank tops a lot, if you haven't noticed. But I like showering at night because I just get to take everything off in the shower rather than take it off at the sink, and then yeah, I just think it's easier.
I'm gonna have to shower again, and I'm not a big stinky sweat.
And getting your body temperature up before bed actually helps you sleep better. And if you keep your room nice and cool, that also helps you sleep better. I'm big into sleep hygiene. I know sleep is the most important thing you can do. Getting good quality sleep literally builds the foundation of your day for fat loss, muscle growth, recovery, how you feel, how you eat. It is the pinnacle of health, and I take sleep extremely important. I have stopped dating people because they interrupted my sleep, or I couldn't sleep because of them, like snoring. People who didn't respect my need for sleep, so wanting to constantly hang out later in the day, like going out all the time. No, I'm not doing it. Absolutely not.
Water. Shout out to deodorant, but anyway. I'm just gonna hang out with the baby now, and we're gonna take a walk, and then I'm gonna make dinner, and that's about it. So I'll see you guys in a little bit.
Many hours later.
All right, it's much later. Checking in. It's 5:30. Well, Bruno's little bandana fell off. They always give him such a cute little bandana when he gets groomed. Gonna heat up some puree. You want your dinner? This is carrots, broccoli, chicken, a little bit of water. Yum. Can you be so yummy? All right, guys, I dropped the ball. It's almost 8 o'clock, and we're cleaning up for the night. I made little Chipotle style bowls. Well, Yara had a bowl. I had mine in a low carb tortilla. But oh, I'm so sorry.
You should leave the freaking carbs out, even if it's low carb, just leave it out. You don't need carbs all the time. Just have it in a bowl, just like Yar did.
I forgot to show it, but I seasoned the chicken with just Louisa sazon and then also the Louisa adobo. And you can buy them at Target, Whole Foods, Amazon. These are so good. Literally, you can just do these 2 on chicken. Delicious. And yeah, just cleaning up. I made some homemade guac. I'm gonna save this half for Anderson. So anyway, that was dinner and Breaking Bad, of course.
You're gonna give the baby a whole half of a guacamole or a whole half of an avocado? That's so much avocado. I don't know anything about infant nutrition though, so that might be totally fine, but that's a lot of avocado.
Well, good morning, you guys. What is up? I have a little stain right here. Let's just not look at that. So it's the next morning.
We have the same tank top. I knew that thing looked familiar.
I got a new flavor of coffee creamer, so I thought I would try it out. New flavor of sugar-free creamer.
Ew.
A Twix.
No. Even though those are sugar-free, absolutely not. Nope. Not drinking it. It's just, what it's made with, it's crap. It's literally just all crap. No. I would not recommend anyone to drink this. This is considered ultra processed and it's not good for you, even if it's 0 sugar. No, don't do it. Just drink normal milk or use almond milk and a little bit of liquid stevia or a little bit of monk fruit. You don't stop, because what this is doing, and I say this every single time, yes, you might be losing weight, but you're not getting away from the ultra processed, sugar addicted mindset. You're not doing that eating this type of stuff, because your brain is still going back to like, oh, I can't have a normal Twix. Oh, but I can have my coffee. I can have my coffee Twix. No, you shouldn't want to have a Twix at all. You should want more for your body. This isn't it. This is not it.
Creamer. So I thought I would try it out. New flavor of sugar.
And here's the ingredient list. I don't want to drink that. I don't want that inside of me. And I just actually got a comment very recently saying, and no offense to the comment, I'm not going to post a screenshot or anything because I'm not like upset about it. I just want to make something very clear. They said you tell people to eat whole foods, which I agree with, but because in my last video I got Dunkin' Donuts before I went on my trail run, and they said, well, why are you eating Dunkin' then? Like, you shouldn't be doing that, or whatever they said. And well, yes, I do tell people that they should be eating a mostly whole foods diet. I have never said that you can't have random sweet treats in moderation occasionally. I eat a whole foods diet. I'm not talking about the grocery store. I'm just talking about whole natural ingredients, things that come from the ground or things that are already on earth. These are not things that are made. The things that I eat that are processed, they're not ultra processed, they're just minimally processed, like ground chicken or Greek yogurt, cottage cheese. Those things are considered processed because you can't just get Greek yogurt from the ground. You have to make Greek yogurt out of other things. But those things are still whole foods, you know? So yes, while I eat a 90% whole foods diet, the other 10%, I'm going to eat whatever the hell I want because I can and because I earned it. I'm not saying I don't want people to think I'm saying you have to earn your food, but there's a big difference between someone like me who will eat Dunkin' Donuts once every 4 months and someone like her before her whole health kick eating Dunkin' Donuts, or where else or that other chick going to Tim Hortons every single day. There's a huge difference there. I'm not advocating people to go to Dunkin' Donuts at all. But if you are a 90 or even 85% whole foods person, there's no issue with getting Dunkin' Donuts. There's no problem with that at all. I'm not advocating for it. I'm just saying it is unrealistic to expect people to eat a whole foods diet 100% of the time. And I've never said that that's what people should do. It's unrealistic. And yeah, I want a donut once every few months. Who cares? Because guess what? Right after that, I went and ran 12 miles. And by the way, in that video, I even mentioned I wouldn't be eating Dunkin' Donuts before a run again because it made me feel like crap. I usually eat a bagel, and I didn't have any So I was like, oh, let's just go get a donut and see how that worked. It didn't work.
Sugar-free creamer, a Twix. Yes ma'am. It's a yes ma'am for me. But I've been doing it with, I haven't tried this yet, but I have been doing my coffee with more protein shake than creamer, so that's a little something good here. Anderson's down for his first nap already, because he was tired. And it's so funny. I saw a TikTok that was like, kids are so funny because imagine your friend waking up at like 5 a.m. to rally and party and then they like knock out by 7. And that's like just so valid. Anderson's always up, typically around 6, sometimes 5:30, 8 o'clock. Most days it's me and Anderson. So she caramel. Also got some new sugar-free creamer. Not creamer, caramel. I haven't been having coffee very much. I've very much been like on my Alani grind, but just once in a while it's nice. And when I do have it, I've been having it with the more protein shake. But we've got our blonde roast cold brew.
I like that cold brew. That's good.
I'm gonna edit this vlog. Oh, we're out of coffee. We're out. And then got our vanilla core power. I see a lot of people use flavored Premier Protein energy drinks for their coffee creamer. I would love to know if you guys like that. Oh my gosh, this is so silly, you guys, but I forgot to put my little caramel drizzle, so I'm gonna like transfer over. I ordered a new sugar-free caramel sauce because I've been having
So unnecessary.
more time finding my old Smucker's one. I just like to do a little drizzle. It adds a little shebang sharoo. And I've got to go with the sugar-free options, or this would literally be like so sugary and calorie dense.
You shouldn't be adding sugar like that in the first place, especially drinking it so early in the morning. Like if you're gonna have sugary things, just keep it towards the end of the night, because if you're having it in the morning, even if it's sugar-free or calorie-free, you're still inciting a response inside of your body and your brain, and you're going to want more and more and more as the day goes on.
So this one I got on Amazon. Oh, that's good.
Like, why do you want caramel at 8:30 in the morning? You know who does that? Sugar addicts. That's what I used to do.
Literally very salted caramel. It's from Diablo, and I do like the tiniest bit.
I'm curious what's the point? What's the point of that? That is so stupid. Oh, that's so stupid. I don't even know what that's even made out of. Yuck.
Adds a little something. Let me transfer. All right, so
and that's her issue. She's looking for her dopamine hits and her dumps in food. It's like it's same with Amber. Just everything they eat it's like a performance. Like, oh, this is so good. I'm so excited. Wow, this is great. It adds a little something. Just drink your coffee. Just pour your coffee. Pour some milk in there, or even your stupid core power crap. I mean, I'm not saying those are crap. It's just so unnecessary. If you want your protein, eat it in real food. Everything she's doing, she's not teaching herself how to live a healthier lifestyle. She's just finding little quick tips and little hacks to work around. Like, this is her goal. Like, this is what she wants to eat. It's sugary and gross and nasty, ultra processed, hyper palatable, whatever. And instead of just like going off path to living what should be a normal, healthy lifestyle, she's like finding a detour around it, but still on the same path. And then she finds like these types of little switches. She needs to be going this way, but she's just going this way. And guess what? She's going to keep going, and she's going to stay fat.
A little bit of my Premier Protein.
And there's proof of that because she's done this before. Oh my God, she's adding, oh my goodness. So not only did she add the caramel sauce plus the vanilla, she's also adding the Twix creamer.
I'll do a splash of that.
This is insane.
I figured like the caramel sauce would be good with the Twix.
That makes
I don't care if you
me
judge
want
me for my crappy coffee. Like, find something better to do. That's really good.
Yeah, because it's all fucking sugar. Even if it's fake sugar, I don't care. It's still so sweet.
Yeah, I dig it.
Yuck.
I dig it. And now I've been pretty much having like one of these per day. I like track one of them in my WW app, and then I use it throughout the day, whether it's in coffee or on its own, or mixed with like a diet root beer or a diet orange soda or something for my creamy sodas. So yeah, that is my drink this morning.
300-pound woman should not be having creamy sodas.
Am I gonna have some of that cream cheese and a Greek yogurt bagel? Yes. I'm not loving the wheat version of the bagels. Like, they're just
Of course you're not.
it's not hitting as hard, and for one less point, I'm just like, I think I'm all set. Especially now that we have our Greek yogurt cream cheese. So, actually, I need to make more bagels. Should I make more bagels now while he's asleep? That's life every day. I'm like, should I do this now while he's asleep? Maybe. If you're a mom or just on the go, I wear these so much. They're getting dirty. I wear them even to the gym on walks, and I love that I can just slip them on. Look at your toe beans. Anyway, we're going for a walk. Going for a walk. All right, we've got the boys loaded up. Got Mr. Anderson and Bruniana. And we're off to my grandma's. Took a 2-mile walk, feeling good, feeling refreshed. Since we're gonna be sitting in the car for an hour on the way to my grandma's. I brought some protein chips because she's gonna make me a tuna sandwich. Just plan ahead. That's what it's all about. Intentionality. And then I also have an apple for the road. And then if I get hungry later and I want something to snack on the way home, because it's a long ride and I'm gonna hit traffic and I'm gonna want to snack. I know myself. These Fitzel.
Just because you want a snack doesn't mean you have to have one. If you cannot survive a 1-hour car ride without having to snack, you have issues. It's an hour. You have fat stores on your body that your body will use if you genuinely need energy. Grow up.
Protein pretzels, these are filling. The entire bag is 11 points. It's high, but I only eat half because they are filling. Like if you're more into like calories and macros, the whole bag is 370 calories. There's 3 servings per bag, 120 calories per serving. The whole bag has 20 grams of protein. Each serving has 7 grams.
20 grams of protein for 370 calories is dog shit, by the way.
Yeah, I usually eat about half. But they're very good. This is the bougie mustard. Got our burp cloth, got our book, got teethers, got the bag of wipes, diapers, extra, onesies, etc. I timed it so he woke up from his morning nap. He's been up for almost a couple hours. So hopefully he'll fall asleep on the ride. That's how I'm trying to plan it. So then he'll have a wait.
Okay, and that's all she has for this one. Golly. I have no hope for her. I genuinely don't.
Yes, I don't remember.
Why does she need these? She doesn't even, like, actually work out. Oh, whatever. You do you, girlfriend, I guess.
2 pounds this week, 2.4 pounds, and your girl is chill. It is cherry lime. Very good. Very good. If you're not following my second Instagram, I weigh in there on Fridays. We lost 2 pounds.
The freaking sodas, they're everywhere in Girl World. You have her, all her sodas, Amber with all her sodas, and Glitter and Bagels with all her sodas. Glitter and Bagels is a Mountain Dew girly. I recently found out. It's like, gross. Just stop it.
Pounds this week. If you're not following my second Instagram, I weigh in there on Fridays. We lost 2 pounds this week, 2.4 pounds.
If that is genuine, I will give her that. I will. Like, that's good. I'm glad she is losing weight. And even though we dog on the way that she's doing it, I mean, at least she's losing weight. It's just not, it's not in a sustainable way.
And your girl is back in the 200s. It's been a minute. I'm 298 now. So, yeah.
I don't know. I would want to see her actually stepping on the scale.
Feeling
because we know she's a liar.
Really good. Honestly, diet soda, big part of my weight loss journey. So shout out to Aspartame. Shout out, girl. All right, chicken into the air fryer. I'm gonna do it on 375.
That was cringy.
For probably 10-12 minutes, but I'll just keep an eye on it.
Diet soda doesn't. Ooh, sorry, girl.
And I'll give a.
Ooh. Diet soda does not cause you to lose weight. Sure, it helps you not drink normal sodas, I guess. A diet soda will always be better than a normal soda, but water will always beat diet soda every time.
A little shakeroo in between. I've had this air fryer forever. It's the beautiful Drew Barrymore one from Walmart. It's really good quality. It's beautiful and it's really affordable. So I will put a link. All right, our chicken is done. It's so good. It's so easy and literally about a point for the panko, maybe 2 depending how much you use. A quarter cup's 2 points. So I use less than that, but it's a lot of chicken. It was a big piece. So got our chicken. This is a low carb wrap.
I would have done that without the panko. The panko is completely unnecessary.
Gonna do some sweet baby rays.
And that's another thing too. It's like, sure, I'm glad she's making her own food, her own meal here, but she's still doing it in the mindset of how can I make this as tasty as possible? Like, what's wrong with just normal chicken? Why not marinate chicken and just air fry it like that? When you don't have to have everything covered in bread. You don't have to have everything wrapped up in some type of tortilla. I don't care if it's low carb. It's still a tortilla. It's still the mindset. I don't think I've ever even bought panko in my entire life. Like, ask me how many times I've made anything wrapped or breaded in panko for Philip and I in the last 3 years. Zero. Because we just eat normal chicken, and it's good, it's tasty.
Oh, got our chicken. This is a low carb wrap. Gonna do some Sweet Baby Ray's buffalo wing sauce. This is 0 points for 2 tablespoons, so. And then this is my homemade
Just free pours it.
0 point ranch. It's blended fat-free cottage cheese with a little bit of milk and Hidden Valley Ranch seasoning, and it's higher in protein. It's delicious. This is way too much chicken. Oh my god.
No, that is not way too much chicken.
So yeah, I'm gonna just kind of have to fold this up and make it work. But super low point dinner, delicious and very, very filling. You guys, look at it's happening. You guys, I'm so excited. So I water these typically in the evening. So far so good. Leave your tips and tricks below. You're gonna become kale. That's so cool. I'm already like, what should we do next? Should we get more seeds? On my way in, I got so many people talking about the visual weight loss tracker. Honestly, like, so many people said it would be great. I recommend. I love the visual every morning. It kind of puts me in the right headspace. It's also like, I'm a Capricorn. I like a challenge. I like to make things like a game.
I don't believe in horoscopes. Sorry.
Really found it to be extremely helpful. Okay, I feel like a pinch of salt is always a good idea when you're baking. It just makes things taste better. And then mix low, gradually increase, froth up, slowly add in the sugar, and beat in some vanilla. Oh god, I'm so scared.
She spends so much time making sweet treats and sweet desserts. I don't understand why she doesn't spend this time making actual meals. Like delicious, beautiful, veggie-filled, amazing meals. She can do so much with this time, but she's like, no, I want to make the sweet treats. I gotta make the brownies and the cookies and the muffins and the cookies and the cakes and the just make a freaking normal meal.
I don't know. Whatever. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Like, it is what it is. No risk, no reward. Maybe these will be good and it will be like life-changing and low point magic. Okay, starting with our egg whites. I should have done this in a separate bowl, but we didn't break the yolk in there. I don't know why I like to risk things. Okay, 2 eggs, 3 eggs, and here's our last egg. All right, now we're gonna do half a teaspoon of cream of tartar, a pinch of salt. And now we're going to mix this before we add in the sugar. All right, you guys, we are done. I will say it took a while for it to really like thicken up, so don't give up when you're doing it. And then I took a little bit between my fingers and rubbed it to make sure all the sugar dissolved. And I also added the teaspoon of vanilla while it was mixing, but this is exactly the texture that we want, at least I think, from what I've seen. So I don't have a piping bag, but I do have a Ziploc. And I don't really care about them being beautiful. I just want them to be yummy. So now we're just gonna take this and try to carefully put it in the bag. It's our makeshift piping bag. This is gonna make a lot of cookies, so hopefully they're good, but I don't know, guys. I have like really high hopes about this. But
if I made this many sweet treat desserts in a week, Philip would be like, what the hell are you doing? Why are you making so many?
then again, I have high hopes about everything, and they often go wrong. It's the climb. It's not the destination. It's not the journey. No, it's not the destination. It's the journey. Oh, God. Good enough. Now I'm going to close it on up. All right, here we go. Let's see how this goes, you guys. Oh, they're so cute. Wait, why is this actually so much fun? Oh.
She sounded like Amber right there.
Look at that. Look how cute they are. Okay, guys. Fingers crossed that this goes well. But I don't know. Feeling hopeful. All right, our timer is going off. Now, I'm just going to take a quick peek. They look good. They smell good. And I have some in the bottom oven, too. It made, I can't remember.
Why wouldn't you just turn on the oven light and look rather than opening it? Because doesn't that release some of the heat? I don't know.
How many? You made a lot of cookies. And they are, yeah, I can't see them. Oh, you can see these a little bit. The nice thing is that they don't like spread or anything, so you can put them close together on the pan. So now we have to turn off the heat, and now we let them sit in there for an hour, and then we'll see how they are. It's already 9 o'clock. I'm going to bed late tonight, I guess, but anyway, I'm going to watch some 90 Day Fiancé. I was just editing on the computer for the last hour, so now I'm going to chill. The chokehold that this show has on me is unreal. It's the only good thing that came.
That's how I feel about Girl World. It has a freaking chokehold on me.
So hopefully they're okay. The oven has been off for an hour, and I don't understand how it's still warm in there. I think they need more time to firm.
Does she waddle when she walks like Amber does?
For an hour to 2 hours. I'm only doing an hour because I cannot stay up for another hour. So hopefully they're okay. The oven has been off.
Looks like she does waddle.
for an hour, and I don't understand how it's still warm in there. I think they need more time to firm up. Okay, yeah, I think they need a little more time because they're like squishy and they're still kind of warm, but I'm gonna try one. It's kind of honestly giving like toasted marshmallow energy, not that
Great.
crunchy feelings. I think it just needs more time to sit, but I need to go to bed. Cheers. It's like a Charleston chew. The flavor is good. I hope these firm up and become crunchy, because right now it's like taffy. Well, now I don't know what to do. Now I don't know what to do. Okay, it says store them in an airtight container, but I think they still need more time to firm. Oh, life. Me just wondering if the ones in the bottom will be any different. Why would they be? The flavor is there. I'm kind of excited about this. And they're
Of course you are, because it's sugar and vanilla. Hello.
These are perfect. Just a tiny bit at the I hate to say, I don't think we're gonna be able to save these meringue cookies. I baked them for another half hour, and then I did an extra hour and a half in the oven, and it's like the bottom has so much potential. The bottom has the crunch, and then the top is like chewy. So I was trying to Google what I did wrong. Honestly, I think I needed to bake them longer last night because
Oh man, look at her arm. That would just make me feel like, even when I was fat, certain parts of my body, that's not supposed to be there. That's not how human bodies are designed to look or feel like. So when you have just all this extra and you're aware of it and you can feel it, at least for me, it made me feel super uncomfortable, and I was like, this needs to go.
Some recipes have them baked for like 2 hours, and then you leave them in there another 2 hours. So I don't know. Everything else, it seemed like I followed the right way. The sugar was fully dissolved. The egg whites were the right texture from what it seemed. The bottoms are perfect. Just a tiny bit at the bottom. So yeah, these are not edible because they're like, once you chew on them, they get really, really, really like, oh, the bottom of this one's so good. They have so much potential. I'm so sad. When I feel like doing this again, I'm gonna try again, because I think they just needed to bake longer for that first stretch and not just an hour. And then I think we're kind of just past the point of fixing it. So we almost had it. The flavor is good though. So these could be a really great high protein 0-point cookie. And I'm not saying to go ahead and eat all of them unless you want to, but it's a great low point option. Oh, they're so close.
They're not going to be high protein though. In order for something to be high protein, you're going to have to eat in order for those to be high protein, you're going to have to eat basically the whole thing. That's so stupid. Like, if you want something to be high protein, just go eat a meal.
Close. See, the issue is like now I'm so tempted to remake these. See, like the bottoms, which tells me that like we almost had it. The bottoms are the right texture. They just needed to bake longer. Okay. Anyway, we tried. I will make them again though. But yeah, we're gonna go to Costco, and then I also put laundry in. I don't know if I'm gonna keep vlogging or not, so maybe see it, maybe not. You guys, I don't think they have it. I'm so sad. It said they had it, but I'm wondering if people bought all of them, because I'm looking at all the pool stuff and it's not here. I'm checking all these aisles. It should be here, Bubba. I hope not everyone bought them. Costco on a Saturday is no joke. I got there at 10 when they opened, and there was a crazy long line by the time I was leaving at 10:20.
Yeah, I would refuse to go to Costco on a Saturday.
I did buy a few things. I got chicken breast, strawberries, potatoes, overnight oats for Yar, and chicken sticks, which I'm gonna have one now on the way home. These are called honey barbecue fatties.
If you are someone with issues with food and or overweight, which I mean kind of goes hand in hand, stop eating in your car. You shouldn't be eating in your car at all. At least for me, eating in my car was me hiding food, hinging food, and just doing things I should not have been doing with food. So stop eating in your car. Wait until you get home. You can. You're not going to die, I promise. And have an actual meal, not these little snacks. It's not needed. We have a few more. My battery's gonna die, so I'm gonna charge that and make me some food. And I will be back. We are back. We're going to knock these last few videos out. I have 67% on my camera. That should be good.
Take like a Good morning, you guys. It is the next day. I didn't vlog that much with my mom yesterday, but I figured I would take like a few little clips. I'm making the best breakfast. I want to show you guys that. I want to show you guys the current playroom and living room look. I'm so happy with it so far. And then my mom and I are going to visit my grandparents later, so that's on the agenda for today. Anderson woke up so early today, so he's already napping. It's almost 9, but he woke up back at like 5:30. I am just finishing up breakfast, adding salt and pepper to my scrambled eggs. So I am making a WW friendly version of the breakfast burrito at Chick-fil-A. Oh my gosh. So let me see how many points is in it if you get it at the restaurant. Chick-fil-A breakfast wrap.
I will give her credit for making it at home rather than just going out and getting it. I'll give her that.
Oh, not wrap. I was like, why am I not finding it? It's probably under burrito. 20 points for the hash brown scramble burrito with chicken nuggets. Guess how many points is in mine? Only 8 points. So I'll give you guys the breakdown. I haven't made this in a really long time. I remember making this the last time I was on WW. So it's been a few years, but it is so delicious, so filling. So the secret, we got the G. Hughes famous Cluckin' dipping sauce. I'm just gonna do 1 tablespoon for.
It's sugar-free, but it still has 100 calories?
So the secret, we got the G. Hughes.
100 calories per 2 tablespoons.
But it is so delicious, so filling. So the secret, we got the G. Hughes.
Yeah, so you need to track this. You still have to
famous
track this.
Cluckin' dipping sauce. I'm just gonna do 1 tablespoon for 1 point of this. And then we have our low carb.
Okay, so 1 tablespoon is 1 point. So 1 tablespoon is 50 calories. Or sorry, 1 point is 50 calories. Is that what that means?
Flour tortilla for our wrap. I had my little food scale here to measure out how much cheese and chicken I was going to use. So I have
Okay.
12 grams of reduced fat shredded cheddar, 1 tablespoon of G. Hughes, 5 little tater puffs for 2 points, and then 2.5 ounces of the Real Good chicken breast for 2 points as well. And I mean, hello. Is that not like the
Yeah, I'm not terribly mad at that. The chicken though I would have done not breaded. It looks like it's breaded there. But overall, I mean, not really a huge deal. For the eggs, I would have just done 1 egg and then the rest with all egg whites just to beef up the protein and then keep the calories down.
most stunning breakfast wrap ever? And it has so much protein, about 30 grams of protein. That is so good.
Yeah, that's cool.
Good. So yeah, highly recommend. I'm gonna eat my breakfast and just like watch some YouTube, and then while he's still sleeping, I'll give you guys a little rundown of the house. All right, here's the update for the playroom.
That is a cute blanket. That was a good choice. I'm just not interested in any of this, sorry.
Eating Anderson is puree right now. He's looking at the camera and he's like, what is that? And we stopped on the way home and got some beautifully ripe avocados. You want some avocado, Mr. Munch? And then also I made Dominican food last night, so I stopped and got a plantain. I'm gonna try to make some air fryer tostones. These are so big. Look how big this is. This is a huge plantain. But I was perusing the Weight Watchers app, and they have like all the. All right, I'm back. 2 things. Anderson, like within the last hour, discovered how to like touch his bottom teeth with his tongue. So he keeps going like this, like feeling his teeth. It's so cute. Simply recipes. So it says to soak it into 4 cold cups of water for 20 minutes. I probably should do that. Then, wait. Okay, this is not gonna work. This one's regular frying. Hold on, stand by. Maybe we don't have to soak. Okay, in a small bowl, combine water, salt, and garlic powder. Put your air fryer to 400. Spritz the plantain with olive oil and cook 6 minutes. Remove from the air fryer while they're hot. Mash them with a jar. Dip them in the seasoned water. Set them aside. Preheat the air fryer again, and then cook it again. Oh, damn. Okay. Interesting.
Making plantains. That's totally fine. I've never made plantains before. I've had them, but I've never made them, and they're good. Oh, those look pretty cool. You just smush them.
Fun and fresh update. These are really good. Like, they are bomb. And plantains are 0 points. They're very filling though. I don't like, okay, here's the thing with the 0 point stuff. Everyone's like, well, you can't just like eat endless amounts of 0 point food and lose weight. It's like, yeah, for sure. Like for sure. I don't think that they mean to do that.
It's totally understandable to see the word zero and think free, but we want to help you shift that thinking a bit. Free naturally implies that you can have as much as you want, like a free-for-all, and that approach may not help you reach your weight loss goals. Instead, we've designated these specific foods as 0 point foods because they are nutritional powerhouses that you can reach for frequently and consistently without tracking them. You need it. My first thought are potatoes and beans. You still need to track those. You cannot reach for those, what do they say, frequently and consistently and expect to lose weight. They are nutrient, vitamin, and mineral-packed food groups recommended by the WHO, side-eye to the WHO, to be eaten often as a part of a healthier pattern of eating. 1. Is that a typo? These foods include fruit, veggies, non-starchy and starchy, eggs, non-fat yogurt, cottage cheese, chicken, turkey, lean meat, fish, shellfish, oats, legumes, tofu, tempeh, potatoes, corn, popcorn. 0 point foods make eating simple and add flexibility to your points budget. They have trademark or, oh, that's not a trademark sign. What is it? R? What does that mean? Registered something? Points? That's funny. Use them with the base to build healthy meals, blah, blah, blah. They are unlimited. If you're concerned, here's some guidance. Eat these foods in your usual portion sizes. Don't tell an obese person to eat in their usual portion size because they're going to be eating too much. Most people don't understand portion sizes. The whole point, or the whole the whole reason that tracking is so important is because it teaches you what one serving size of whatever item it is. It teaches you portion control, and it teaches you how to see one serving of that item. Most people, I would argue, 99% of people cannot eyeball portion sizes properly. So when you track, you learn. So eventually you can say, okay, yeah, that's about a cup of rice or a half a cup of rice. If eggs are one of your go-to 0-point foods and you normally eat 2, stick to that. If you're hungry, have another one. You'll soon figure out the right portion for you. I don't agree with that at all.
Really good. Yara and I are like sharing it as an appetizer before we have dinner. I think we're gonna wait and have like dinner in a little while. But they're really good. We added a little more salt and garlic powder, but in terms of like the texture, like they're just as good. They're just not greasy. Thoughts? Anderson has a lot of
What are your thoughts, bud? Bruno has thoughts too. We all have thoughts on these air fried tostones.
Okay. I added more garlic powder because the texture is there. It just needed a little more kick. It's really, oh yeah. Recipe.
Fucking smacking noise.
You could even use a tiny bit more salt, but I was afraid to do too
No,
much.
it was good. It was
Yeah?
perfect. Could be a little crispier. No, not really.
Ugh. The smacking noises, I physically cannot deal with that. Cool, plantains, whatever. Dope. More
Well,
oatmeal
you guys, I'm
cookies.
currently... All right, thankfully that was super easy, and I was only there for about 2 hours. So I got to edit my video. I brought, oh my gosh, this is so good. My mom and I had this when we were on our vacation. I tried it because they didn't have it up here yet, but they had it in Florida. It's the 7-Up Tropical Zero Sugar. It's so good. It feels like a tropical fresca. It's very, very good. So I brought one of these in my little
Just drink water, dude.
Yetis. These will keep your can cold for so long. We have them for like the tall
Oh, and it's linked, of course it is.
taller, skinnier ones, so it can be like an Alani or like White Claw. They have them for the size of like a yerba. They have them for so many different sizes, but for like cans, just regular. I'll put a link. You need this for summer. Nice and cold.
No, you do not need that for summer. No, you don't.
It's so warm. When I left the house this morning, it was like really chilly. And now it's like, it's weird. It's not like hot, but it's like muggy. So I edited my video, and then I was watching 90 Day Fiance, and so we're gonna switch it up. We're gonna do some steak. I'm gonna marinate it with like lime juice. It's gonna be so good. Thank you. Have a good day. All right, back home from the grocery store. I think I showed you guys everything I got. We got bananas. I'm going to cut up that beef and get it marinating now. And then I went back to the produce section at the end and grabbed an onion and a lime for that as well. So we're gonna cut all that up together. I have been on a berry kick. Berries are like my favorite fruit, I'd say, probably. I don't know. You say something
Yeah, totally fine. Nothing wrong with berries at all.
once and it gets held to you forever. So I've got strawberries, jumbo blueberries, and then I got 2 of my favorite, the sweetest batch blackberries. So I like to wash everything, cut up the strawberries, and then put all of it into one big bowl. And I've been having that for an after dinner snack if I'm craving something sweet, or I'll just pick at it throughout the day, but I love berries. I got Anderson some of the Happy Baby organic teethers. He likes to just chew on these sometimes. This is a new flavor he hasn't tried yet though, the blueberry and purple.
What are they?
Happy Baby organic teethers.
Is it food? You just
He likes to just chew on these sometimes. This is a new flavor he hasn't tried yet though, the blueberry and purple carrot. So we'll see if he likes these. And I got 2 plantains. If you saw the last vlog, I made air fryer tostones and they were really good. So I'm gonna make some more to go with our food tonight. And then I also ended up grabbing some oat milk for Yar. And then here is our steak. I got the beef top round steak. It's very lean, also for 0 points because it's just a lean protein. The butcher said this is the leanest one you can get. All right, so I'm gonna cut all that up.
I am a ribeye girly. I just made Philip and I made it for him. I just had a few bites. Ribeye 2 nights ago. So good. That's so yummy.
And marinate the steak. And typically I would like to do this early in the morning or even the night before, but we've got about 6 hours of marination happening soon, so we'll take it. It'll still be really good.
Yeah, 6 hours. That's a good chunk of time. See, this is good. This is excellent, amazing. I love seeing her do this. I have no issues with this at all. I will applaud her for this. Good. Fine.
My WW journey / health journey, whatever we want to call it, I'm going to do a new segment in the vlogs called Will It Skinify? Or Will It Healthify? Will it Proteinify? Will it... what do you guys want to call it? Leave it in the comments. I'm going to be doing segments where we take some of my favorite junky foods and trying to make them healthified. Will it healthify? I'm not the first to do this. Many people do it. Many people love food and want a healthier version of
Many skinny people do it too. Skinny people do this also, guys. Why aren't you talking crap about them in their comment section, guys? How about you just find healthy foods that you like to eat and just eat those instead? Leave the junk food behind. Food does not have to be such an integral, junk food doesn't have to be such an integral part of your life where you need to constantly be making switches and swaps for them. That just means you're not healing your relationship with food. You're not making any progress.
Of their favorites. So before you think about leaving a comment about it, just think, would you comment this on a skinny person's page? If the answer is no, let's just skip it. So
You're not.
one of my favorite junk foods is oatmeal cream pies from Little Debbie. I have not had these in ages, so I want to try to make one healthified. So we're gonna make that a little bit higher protein, a little bit lower.
It's just unnecessary. That's all it is. And all it is feeding into your, I want this, so I'm gonna have this mentality. Whether it's healthified or not, it's still not healthy. It's still not good for you.
In calories and points. I'm following the recipe from cheatdaydesign.com. I will put a link to it in the description box. So a lot of the ingredients in this are 0 point. So for the oatmeal cookies, we need oat flour, where you can just blend oats, quarter cup of that, and then a quarter cup of straight up oats. So we've got 0 points for our oats. We need 1 scoop of vanilla protein powder.
She's gonna try to justify her cookies being 0 points.
It says whey casein blend. I don't think that's what this is. This is what I have though. So, all right.
Yeah, that's, of course it's fucking linked. Orgain protein powder it's vegan, so it's not gonna have whey or casein in it.
1 teaspoon of baking soda.
And it does matter when you're baking, because I don't know if it's whey or casein that bakes properly, but one of them bakes better than the other.
1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon, 1/4 teaspoon of cocoa powder, but it says it sounds weird, you won't taste it. 30 grams of brown sugar substitute or regular brown sugar. A teaspoon of molasses, which is the same filling we have. I'll have to make some. Whey casing, splash of milk, and then whipped vanilla frosting, which I don't have. I'll have to make some. I only need 3 tablespoons of it. It's basically just
That's great. Let's make some whipped frosting.
powdered sugar and milk, right? Well, now I'm just questioning everything. Oh man, I don't think I have frosting. Why would I have frosting?
A few minutes later.
All right, I ended up placing an order for the correct protein powder and for whipped frosting because I really want to do this recipe right, and I really want this to be like a fun series where we really try out these recipes because there are so many like
It's so fun. It's so fun eating junk food still every single day.
healthy versions of things online, but like some of them are not good. So I really want to do this the right way. I just ordered a few things from Walmart anyway, so I'm gonna have a delivery come within the next like hour or so. So stand by. All right, I'm back and we got our order. So now I have, excuse me, everything that we need for the protein powder. I have seen people rave about the Premier protein powder, and on the listing it said it was good for baking, and I think this is better. It's the whey. They didn't have a whey casein blend, but they had this. Said we could use it for baking, and then the one from Orgain Organic that I had was like pea protein for the top ingredient. So I think this is going to be much better. I'm glad we're kind of doing this the right way. Yeah, whey protein. Okay. So yeah, we've got this and then whipped vanilla frosting from Betty Crocker. So I already went ahead and did out the points. So typically an oatmeal cream pie would be 8 points, and honestly like not terrible, but also still like a lot. These are going to be half the points. For the items that do have points, we have the Premier protein powder, gonna be 3 points. The vanilla frosting, 3 tablespoons, 9 points. The light butter, 56 grams, 6 points. Molasses, 1 teaspoon, 1 point. Then
This is not a healthy recipe. This is not healthy at all. Sure, it might be healthier, but this is not a health food. This is just you making cookies.
I'm gonna do half regular brown sugar and half brown sugar substitute. So 4 points for the real brown sugar in 15 grams. And then we'll do 15 grams of, I know it's confusing, of the Truvia sweetener. So, and then the rest are 0 point items like oats, etc. And this is supposed to make 5 oatmeal cream pies. Altogether, the math, it comes out to a little over 4 points each, but still pretty good. So hopefully they taste good. Hopefully. Again, check out the recipe because I know I just spewed a lot of stuff. Okay, preheat the oven to 350. First and foremost. Now in a large bowl, mix together all of the dry ingredients for the cookies, add the molasses and butter, mix it until it forms a cookie dough. Then we're gonna make 10 small cookie dough balls. All All right, I just made our icing. I figured I would just make it now, you know, so it's easier while it's cooking. So this is all set. I'm just gonna set this into the fridge and let it hang out. Now I just took these out and I smushed them down with my fingers.
I don't want to hear her say anything about these being, oh, they're high protein. No, they're not. These are not high protein. They have some protein in them, but they are not high protein cookies.
And they're definitely giving oatmeal cream pie vibes here. So yeah, they did come out a little cakey. They definitely did expand. And I mean, oatmeal cream pies are pretty small, so I'd say these actually track to be just about the same size. So now we're gonna let them cool for an hour. And as you can see, a little piece broke here when I smashed it. Delicious. And I tried a little bit of the frosting. Guys, I think this is gonna be good. Okay, they've been cooling. Now I'm gonna add the frosting and make a little sandwich and do a taste test. You guys, when I say this is giving oatmeal cream pie, it really is. Half the points. Let's see how it is.
Oh, Alexandra, you make it so easy. So easy.
Okay, don't get me wrong. This is very good considering it was a healthified oatmeal cream pie. Like, very, very good. Okay, tell me how you guys want me to rate these. I feel like on a rateability scale, we should do like taste
I don't care.
likeness, like how much does it taste like the original? How easy was it? And then an overall score. On a tastiness scale of 0 to 10, I give it a 7. In terms of easiness to make, it was actually pretty easy. A little long in the time, I give it an 8. And then overall, I give these an 8. Like, if you want that oatmeal cream vibe here, this will do it. I don't know, it does kind of curb that craving. And you get some protein out of it. Okay. I'm pleasantly...
If you're craving something, again, I say this every time, just because you're craving something, that does not mean you have to eat that thing. Cravings go away. Go drink some water, go for a walk, distract yourself. You don't have to eat whatever you are craving. It's not necessary. And each time that you tell yourself no, all you're doing is building more confidence and self-respect for yourself. Because if you're craving an oatmeal cookie or a Chick-fil-A or a burrito or whatever it is, and you go and get that thing, all you're telling yourself is that you can't control yourself. You can't trust yourself. Food has control over you. An inanimate object has control over you. And then you feel like crap afterwards, physically and mentally. And then you just keep doing it over and over and over again. And you're typically craving foods that are not good for you, so you probably are going to keep gaining weight, and then the cycle continues. The next time you have a craving, just try. Just say no. Say no. Go do something else.
Surprised. I didn't expect them to be that good. Okay, now I'm just cooking up the peppers and onions and steak. Have some fresh rice going, and then here are the leftover beans that I've been heating up every day. Now I'm going to assemble the rest of these and just package them up and put them in a little baggie. So, Yara's going to try one of our little Debs. And you can be super honest.
Oh my god.
Pretty close, isn't it?
These are really good.
And like usually these desserts are not that good.
Oh my.
You like it?
Yeah.
I don't have any respect for this man, because if I was coming home from work and my morbidly obese husband or wife was making all these sweet treats, I'd be like, what the hell are you doing? What do you really don't want to change, right? Like that's what this is. Because if you did, you wouldn't even want to be eating this crap. It's still crap. I don't care if it's healthified, it's still crap.
What's the what does it have?
So it's oats, vanilla protein powder.
That's why I like it.
Because you like oats.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, oatmeal cream pie vibes. What else? What else is in there? Nothing crazy.
Nothing crazy. Frosting. Hello. I don't think there will be anything in here. Let's see.
Mother's Day.
What is this batter?
In bed, but like I said, I'm about to get my period and I have been craving something sweet. I just filmed this for over on my Instagram. I made this single serve, protein brownie. It's so good. It has 4 points. The container is
Again, just because you're craving something, that doesn't mean you have to fucking eat it. She just lacks self-control and she lacks discipline. It's embarrassing, really.
It doesn't have like a really strong proteiny taste. This is so good, you must try it. Oh, and guess what? 4 Weight Watcher points. Starting off with 1 egg yolk, 1 tablespoon of oat milk or almond milk, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, a tablespoon of melted light butter, 1 scoop.
That's not butter.
Spoon of oat milk or almond milk, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, a tablespoon.
Yeah, it's basically plastic. If you're trying to be healthier and you're using, I can't believe it's not butter. Let me hold your hand while I say this, but that is not healthier. There's nothing wrong with butter. Real butter is just made from cream or milk. There's nothing wrong with that. If you're using butter, use real butter and just make sure you're tracking it.
Spoon of melted light butter, 1 scoop of the Peace Science chocolate frosted cupcake protein powder. I love this stuff.
It's just all crap.
Okay, about a tablespoon of cocoa.
That sucks.
This is why you wear an apron. Mixing that together, you might want to use a bigger bowl. Also gonna add a pinch of salt and some low sugar chocolate chips from Lily's. Gonna bake this on 350 for about 20 minutes. I don't know how I'm a content creator.
It's just all ultra processed crap.
I almost forgot to add in my brown sugar. It's not too late. I'm gonna add in 2 tablespoons of Truvia brown sugar. Okay, now into the oven for 20 minutes.
2 tablespoons?
Is this not the most gorgeous thing you've ever seen ever?
It looks like poop from a butt.
Look at this. I changed. All right, cheers.
Food addicts think everything. They think everything tastes and looks amazing because they're addicted to food. Like, look at that. I feel like every single screenshot that I took of her so far has been her shoving her face with a sweet treat. Ridiculous. Actually ridiculous.
The ramekin is still hot. You can add a little zero sugar Cool Whip, some Halo Top, some PB Fit for a peanut butter vibe for the flavor. It definitely like gives you the brownie energy when you're in the mood for it. So very, very good. And like I said, you can do a little zero sugar Cool Whip on top, which is what I do. Some PB Fit if you want to make it with peanut butter, chop up.
You know, coming from someone, me speaking, who was a sugar addict, having sugar cravings like this constantly is not normal. And once you heal your relationship with food and you stop becoming addicted to sugar, you'll see that it is not normal.
One of those skinny dipped peanut butter cups. Delicious. This is so good. Definitely one of the better ones that I've made. So, yeah. Get a little protein. I feel like I didn't have cravings like this before my birth. Like literally, I feel like my body's so different since giving birth. My periods are so different. Like I used to get cramps during my period, not really much before. Now I get them like a whole week before. I feel like I never really had cravings with PMS, and now I feel like I do. I don't know, just like random different things. Your body definitely changes after pregnancy. Well, I'm gonna be a gamer girl.
You're a gamer girl.
What games do I play? Mario Kart?
Mario Kart. You play all the Nintendo classics.
Well, it's been a while. I used to Mario Kart.
Mario
She's
Kart.
drinking.
Play.
What is that?
You're a gamer girl.
What games do I play? Mario Kart?
Mario Kart.
I can't tell what she's drinking.
All the Nintendo classics.
Well, it's been a while. I used to play them on Wii. I've never been a gamer. Actually, I used to play Tekken all the time.
Oh, you got hella competitive when we went to free play.
Yes, I love Tekken. You were a Street Fighter guy. I was a Tekken girl.
Mortal Kombat.
Oh, my apologies. My apologies. My apologies.
I found out recently that, so my name obviously is Melina, and I was joking around with my dad recently. I was like, oh, I bet you named me after the Mortal Kombat character. And he goes, yeah. You what, sir? My parents had me very young. The name is spelled a little bit differently, but he said, yeah, that's where I got the name from. Just changed up the spelling. So, this is me.
My apologies. So Anderson's gone to bed, and it's just mommy daddy time. Naturally, we're watching Breaking Bad. We just watched what? Oh my god, the mom cheese is sending me. That is so
Send me to him. I gotta get this.
That is perfect.
Somebody that loves charcuterie.
I love charcuterie.
She loves snacking, so obviously. If I hated someone, I would send them processed meats like this. Oh, okay, we're done with that one. It's the same thing. It's just like the sweet treats, the sweet treats, the sweet treats. I will say the one thing about having a kid and posting them online and the things that you're doing online, you get so much unsolicited advice. I will never have children, but if I did, they would not. Nothing about them would be on the internet. I just, no. Maybe like a year update, I don't know. A picture of them from the back, maybe, but I wouldn't talk about anything that I was doing as a mom because everyone just comes out of the woodwork. Well, I was a mom, so I know best. Like, no, that's not always true. Everyone does things differently, and I would never.
Excited. I was a little bit sad because I didn't have the sweetest batch blackberries anymore. So I got regular because I've been on a huge kick of the sweetest, that is such a tongue twister, the sweetest batch blackberries. They're my favorite. So they didn't have those, but they did have sweetest batch strawberries. So I grabbed 2 of them because I can't help myself. You guys know I'm on a berry kick. I really hope these are as good as the other ones. Let me go rinse. Oh, they're just as good. Well, Almost. It might be in my head. I got grapes. They feel good. They feel good. Grapes are I'm very specific with my grapes. I got Honeycrisp apples. I've been eating just a ton of fruit.
You should be very specific with everything else that you put down your throat.
There's another reason WW is the best, because I always eat more fruits and vegetables, like more intentionally. So here are the sweetest batch.
You can do that by eating a normal Whole Foods diet too, by the way.
Strawberries. I'm so excited. Ugh. I honestly can't remember if I've ever had the sweetest. How many times have I said that today? Sweetest batch. Too many times. I don't know if I've tried the strawberry version, so I have to try those. And I got Yar his oranges.
How do they dictate that? I'm so curious. Okay, they allow those berries to spend a few extra days in the sunshine, getting sweeter and sweeter by the day. Okay, yeah, that's cool.
Got some bananas. We both, I think, eat a banana every day. And then tomato and onion. I got myself whipped cream cheese because lower in point. Yar has regular cream cheese. Ooh, I'm super excited because I decided, these are really soft. I decided to try a new bagel, and I know, shocking because I love my Greek yogurt bagels, but I saw these when I was grabbing Yar's sandwich bread, and I was like, I'm just gonna scan them. They're only 3 points. They're literally less points than when I make my bagels. They're from Sola. They're 15 grams of protein per bagel, 0 added sugar, 5 grams of net carbs, and 30 grams of fiber. No added sugar. I think I already said that, but they're so soft.
Yeah, I'm not mad at those, really.
And squishy, like they just feel really good. So I'm really excited to try these. Like I'm kind of tempted to even like make my tuna sandwich that I'm gonna have for lunch on it. Maybe, of course my battery's gonna die. Rayo's pizza sauce for Greek yogurt pizza. I love these baby.
I looked at my battery when she said that.
Light cheeses, they're 2 points. Great little snack. I got Yar his little mini trail mix. I got a big thing of pasture raised eggs because me really, I eat more eggs than he does, but between like hard boiled eggs and then using them for like cooking and baking, I use them kind of a lot. Anderson loves this no added sugar plain baby yogurt. Got some lean ground turkey. I'm running out of space and time. 1 point for this, so I decided to try it. Buffalo spicy.
Ooh, I've had that recently. It is great. If you like the Slim Jim sticks, beef jerkies, or whatever they're called, this tastes very similar to that.
Chicken stick, deli turkey. Yar likes these little snack packs. We needed more beans.
Is Yar a child? Children shouldn't really be eating those either, by the way.
Beans, avocado oil, and then these are so good. Can't have a lot of them, but they're so good with a sandwich.
Many hours later.
Ooh, nom, 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 nom. Whee! Ooh, nom, 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 nom.
I think it's crazy how she knows people. Oh, those, their green backyards are beautiful. It's crazy how she knows that people will take screenshots of her body and talk crap about her online, and she still posts like angles like this. And am I saying they're right or wrong for that? Sure, I mean, whatever. Most people are doing it to compare when she's using filters, so I don't necessarily think that's a bad thing. But if you know people are gonna talk badly about this thing, why are you posting that?
Is that too silly?
Her neck makes my neck hurt.
So silly. Hey mom, yeah. I threw Bruno's ball for him and I threw it up on the porch by accident. Do you see it?
Yes, I heard the noise.
Yeah, is his ball launcher up there too? It's blue. I felt so bad he couldn't find it. I launched it upward. Oh.
She needs to get her crap together for her kid. If for anything, she needs to do it for her kid.
Let me see how much these were. I can't remember. Called Sola bagels. Oh, they're expensive. I forgot to look. Shopping with
I'm gonna guess those were like $8.
I'm a baby. You're not always paying attention. These are $8 for 4, so they are $2 each. So I'll probably, even if I like these, I'll probably just make my at-home ones. But they do seem really promising. Oh, let me see what the reviews are online. I'm curious if they have 4.3 stars. So
It tastes like a bagel.
okay, it's good. Don't get me wrong, but it feels slightly more, like I said, like a thick, dense bun than like bagel texture. It is good though. Like you can see that nice texture to it. No weird like taste or anything. What's it made with? Let's see. The first thing back, Yar does that too, and I feel like it works. But anyway, I fell victim to an Instagram ad, but I think it's going to be like really, really great for mom life now that Anderson is getting older and kind of requiring like, it's going to be delicious. Yum, 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 yum. That's not seasoned, and cook it up. I don't know if no, he likes it. Okay, so making our sloppy joe casserole meat mixture. As you can see, it was mostly ketchup, a little bit of mustard, a little bit of Worcestershire, and a little bit of brown sugar. Mix it up, taste it to your preference, and then that's the base. And then we do some tater tots and cheddar cheese. And I already seasoned it with salt and pepper after I took out the baby's portion. Just a little spritz of avocado oil. Bless you. Meat mixture. Typically I would use shredded, but this is what I have. These are 2 points per slice. This is like practically 0 points. And then I will probably have about this much, so this is 2 points for the cheese. And then
That cheese looks bad. Ew, it looks like paper.
sometimes I'll do sweet potato puffs, but I have leftover of these. Now sometimes I'll line these up and make it look nice, but it's not my destiny. It's not my destiny anymore. Cover it with aluminum foil and bake it for an hour on 400. There we go. Dinner served. Can you tell who's had gastric bypass?
Dude, I think you overserved, but that's okay.
You don't have to eat all.
Yeah, that's a lot for him. I mean, it looks, I mean, I would eat that. It looks, I think that looks fine, but it's not the worst.
Yeah, it's gonna be bomb.
Alright. Jeez, a weasel. Should we watch this?
To do a cozy little chit chat with me. So there's been like this trend going around where people on Instagram say like, let me de-influence you, kind of just sharing like pieces of their life that are not so perfect because, you know, social media can make your life look perfect. So I just went ahead and did that, and you guys have just been like so kind and supportive in the comments, and I'm just so grateful for the people who are still here watching. So I wanted to like go through what I shared and just like, I don't know, have a real chat, because I know I don't always necessarily like break down on here anymore. I think motherhood has kind of made me a little bit more guarded when it comes to being vulnerable online, because it's no secret I'm not afraid to not be vulnerable online. I have many videos on here crying, sharing the hardest parts of my life. So I've never been like afraid to, and I do feel like I've done a bit of a disservice not sharing, you know, all the hard motherhood stuff I've gone through, because I know there's a lot of moms who watch, especially new moms too, and I feel bad that I haven't shared as much, you know, of my hard times on here. But like I said, I really think like, you know, I feel a bit more guarded as a mom, and I think going through a lot of the hard stuff, you know, the last 8 months of his life, starting with him coming, you know, 5 weeks early, I think I really just wanted to deal with it like on my own without having to like kind of shield it, without having to worry about like other people's input and commentary on it, because it's just like another level of vulnerability versus just like my weight or like my relationship. It's like, this is such a separate thing and like the most sacred part of my life, and I just didn't want to hear any
I think your relationship should also be off of the internet. I don't know, I've just seen so many creators who just overshare in their relationship, and then it's a downfall after that.
criticism about it, but I know it could have probably helped a lot of people also going through hard stuff. So I'm going to try to get more real and vulnerable about the hardships of motherhood. I think I also, it's no secret, I've received an insane amount of hate, like things you guys don't even know about, you know, we've gone through off camera because of online hate. And that has also made me more guarded and cautious of what I share. And it's been hard. It's been really hard navigating.
A lot of the hate is justified though. And I'm not saying people just outright being nasty and mean to her, but the things that she has done and said and lied about, if you're doing that, you're gonna get hate for it. I have a list on my phone that I found, I forgot where, but it was all of the things about Alex, about why people don't like her or trust her. So Big Owl cushion lifestyle because of the money she made off YouTube. It should piss us off for the following reason and more. Alexandra propping her newborn's bottle in the car instead of feeding him directly. Writing a letter in support of her father, who was convicted of SA crimes involving minors. Maintaining a relationship with her convicted father, causing concern among many viewers. Allegedly wearing a fake pregnancy belly in early maternity photos. Frequently misrepresenting her clothing size, especially during try-on hauls. Editing photos and videos to appear thinner or smoother. Claiming to be honest about her weight journey while critics say she isn't. Heavily filtering Instagram content, sometimes distorting reality. Inconsistent weight loss claims, frequently switching narratives, promoting fad diets and then abandoning them without addressing the change, flip-flopping between body positivity and diet culture, staging what I eat in a day videos, which critics say don't match real eating habits, not following through with bariatric surgery documentation after announcing it, using body image struggles to generate views according to critics, being vague or misleading about brand partnerships and sponsorships, over-promoting fast fashion brands despite sustainability concerns, blocking and deleting respectful criticism according to viewers, labeling all dissent as hate, which shuts down discussion, kind of like that. Presenting herself as a mental health advocate, but not showing accountability, romanticizing binge or emotional eating habits in a concerning way, creating a victim narrative in response to viewer feedback, failing to acknowledge privilege in areas like healthcare, body image, and finances, not disclosing sponsorships properly, especially in early content, constantly shifting her content niche, making her brand unclear, and creating clickbait titles and thumbnails that don't reflect the actual video. So there's a lot of concerns.
This chapter, because I am an open book. I want to share everything all the time, and I've had to guard myself and be really cautious, and you know, if I share too much, I feel scared, I feel uncomfortable when it comes to like the baby, but I also like it's this constant like push and pull in my emotions. Oh my gosh, did I really forget to change the battery? All right, I'm back, featuring my huge pimple that I couldn't help but pop. Yar was like, why can't you just not pop it? And I'm like, I don't know. Is that not how we all are? And he's like, no, I'm not like that. I'm like, huh. Can't relate, darling. But anyway, I just wanted to apologize if anyone has thought my motherhood journey has looked perfect or really easy. I think it's been hard, but I think it's hard for everyone. I think I have a really great support system, but I do think there's a lot I have not shared. I just stubbed my toe and it's like, oh God. It's a little messed up. One of the things that I shared here said, being a new mom is the biggest blessing, but I am exhausted. Anderson had colic for the first 6 months of life and sleep wasn't great. We're in another regression now and it's tough. Keeping up with being the best mom I can be, taking care of myself and trying to balance work and relationships is a lot. I put a ton of pressure on myself and honestly it's draining. And that's exactly where I'm at. I think another thing too, and I'm not just trying to like sit here and make excuses about like why I haven't shared all I shared. Hi P. Hello. Hi Pee.
I think if she, that's funny screenshot or pause frame, whatever. If you don't want to share certain things about motherhood, I don't think you should have to share them. I don't know. I'm coming at this from a perspective of someone who does not have children. I think everyone should keep their kids off of the internet regardless. There are some very nefarious things that happen with children photos. The most nefarious being like AI use and deepfake uses. It's horrible, disgusting. And also when you're posting about your kid online, it's inviting criticism. Some people, the only reason they're online is to argue and criticize people. That's the only thing that they do. And yeah, so if you want to find, I don't know, maybe like a group of new moms trying to figure it out, I don't know, but posting to your 500,000 subs, just, you're gonna get wild stuff.
It's like a dreary rainy day, Anderson's napping. And like being in the thick of it for those first 6 months.
Even I now, my reach isn't large at all, but even I just have to, certain comments, I just read them and just keep scrolling because it's genuinely not worth my time to sit there and argue with people.
With Anderson was so hard to, and like I feel like when I dipped my toe into sharing a couple times, like the hate just like overwhelmed me. I don't know how moms who share so much are handling the criticism because it's painful, and I want to be so transparent, I want to be so real, but like it's scary. It's really scary because I don't want people to I don't want people to think I'm a bad mom when I know I love my son more than anything in this world. I would do anything for him. I want to always put him first. He is everything to me. And
then you need to get to a healthy weight. Like that's the best thing that you can do for him, is to become a healthy person and to show him healthy habits. Because if you continue to be unhealthy, that's what you're teaching him.
A lot of that ever not coming off properly in a video is so scary. And if I'm venting about motherhood or whatever I'm going through, I don't want people to take it the wrong way and like run with it a certain way. Because like I know my intentions, but like people can twist things and it's freaking scary. It's really scary. And truth be told, Anderson, when I say he's been a tough baby, it doesn't mean I love him any less. It doesn't mean there's anything wrong with him. Like one time, and then like another time I remember I mentioned, you know, I think I said Anderson was like, what did I say? Had a MenDB. I think I said he had a MenDB, which is just like, it's a silly term. It's just the way we talk. It doesn't mean anything. And it's like, he's a baby. That's what babies do. Blah, 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 blah. I'm like, I didn't mean that like I hate him and he's horrible. Like, what? Like, babies are gonna have MenDBs. It just means like a little tantrum. That's fine. Like, I'm so afraid to talk about anything bad. I know I'm so afraid I'm pushing away the good people who are here and by not sharing, and that sucks. So I'm gonna try really hard to be more real going forward. Starting with, I love my son more than anything, but it's been hard. It's been really hard. I'm so lucky that my mom and Yar are so amazing. We have a really great family who's very helpful. But yeah, he was very colicky. There would be hours of just crying and screaming and nothing would help. No car rides, no rocking, no calm and peaceful, no distraction. Like everything under the sun that the internet would recommend, that a doctor would recommend, that my mom would recommend, that anyone would recommend, nothing worked. The vacuum, like we tried everything. And I am honestly still tired. I am still tired from all of it. It's caught up to me. He's almost 9 months now. His colic and those long phases of like chunks of crying went away around 6 months. I think him being premature, I don't know, it could be, any baby can get colic or discomfort. But yeah, we tried everything to comfort him. We ended up going on a special formula. We had tried every formula. I beat myself up for, using formula. I'm like, is that what's wrong? Like, there's so much that's gone through my head that like people just don't know, and how much pressure and like, I don't know, guilt I've put on myself in like every way. Like I genuinely just want to be the best mom for him and give him everything that he needs and deserves. And that's another thing I put in here on one of my slides. It says, I spend way too much time worrying about the future, especially having a son wanting the best for him. It's consuming. It is so consuming. By the time he is much older, I don't think I'll be online anymore. Like, that's so far away. I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't know what the future holds. I love creating content. I don't plan on going anywhere. But like, this era we're in petrifies me. I think about it way too much. I like don't want him to have a phone. I don't want him to have an iPad. I don't want him to have screens. Like, I'm terrified.
Good. Children should not have phones or screens. There's so much research about this. That's like one of the worst things you can do for a child, is to let them grow up with screens. It is horrible. The state of children and their education level, or their reading level, it's scary. I am genuinely scared for the future
of it. I just think it's ruining kids' minds and brains. And like, having a kid, it's so crazy because like I worry about him so much. I could literally cry. I worry about him so much, and the time that we are in with AI and technology, and like I see teachers talk about how kids are so addicted to their phones and the constant dopamine, and then like I think to myself, like, am I part of the problem being a content creator? And I'm like, okay, I've been around a long time, and like long form content
she needs to go to therapy for all of this.
Just like watching TV, and that's where like I kind of grew up with it, and now it's just like I think if I had grown up in the time where it was just like scrolling TikTok, like it would mess with your head, especially these young brains that are so formative in their formative years. Like it's just bad. It's just really bad. Like being a mom now, it's made me literally want to just like move to a farm, grow my own food, and get rid of technology. And it's like I know that that's like so extreme. I guess I don't know. People do it.
I don't think that's extreme at all.
But like I'm really trying to find like just this healthy balance, you know, I feel like Yara and I do a really good job for us at having a healthy balance, and you know, being mindful, like putting our phones down, being present with each other, you know, trying not to like get like we don't just sit next to each other and scroll for hours. Like we try to be present with each other when we can. No, there's and I don't want to say anything wrong with that, but you know what I mean? Like it's just it can be
yeah, there is something wrong with you hanging out with your partner and you guys are just staring at your phones the whole time. That is an issue.
a really hard thing to like pull away from your phone.
And again, I don't have a ton of lore on her. Like I don't know much about her that much. That was weird. I don't know enough about her to make comments about like parts of her life and things she has or hasn't done. So if anything that she's trying, or if anything she's saying doesn't make sense to you, or you're like, what the heck, comment below and add a little timestamp so people can go back to it.
And I know I've struggled with my mental health because of my job and the hate I've gotten from my job. And I think because I've seen that firsthand for myself, feeling so horrible because of reading bad comments, the thought of that happening to my son, I'm pointing to him, he's sleeping in his room, I'm like, I can't stand the thought of that. That makes me want to vomit. And now I understand why my mom gets so upset when she has to watch me go through hard stuff online, and why it just like breaks her heart, because I can't imagine my son going through that, and I just want to shield him from that so hard. And I'm like, okay.
If you wanted to shield that from him, you wouldn't show him in the videos at all, because half of the blurring that she does, it's just, you can still see what his face looks like.
Okay, I don't want him to have a phone until XYZ, but I want him to have communication with me. But I know he's gonna get peer pressure because he's gonna be the only one without a phone. Like things like that, like I'm thinking way too much. My mom literally is like, girl, he's not even one. Things might be different when he's older, like don't waste your time thinking about it. And I saw a lot of people commenting saying that like as new moms or moms in general, they also just like are consumed with overthinking and worrying. And that's something like I've really had to, or I'm still rather processing and dealing with. I will say my postpartum experience personally was pretty good, genuinely. I had a little bit of baby blues, and I got really weird and sad for like, I don't know, a couple weeks where I was like, I felt really sad for Bruno, and I was kind of processing that like my old life was gone, this was my new life, because him being 5 weeks early, I thought I had more time to mentally prepare, I had more things I wanted to like do before he came, so that was kind of like the biggest mind screw of it all. But I didn't struggle with like postpartum like depression, and I was very lucky in that way, because that was one of my biggest fears. It's no joke. If you're going through that, please talk to your doctor. There's nothing wrong with getting help, going on medication, and talking to someone. I don't know if because I'm already on Prozac, maybe that helped. I have no idea. I don't know. I'm not a doctor. But
she's already on Prozac, but she's still stressing this much.
The bottom line is there were nights where me and Yar would just have to take turns holding this crying baby that you feel so helpless, and you just want to help them and make them feel better, and nothing is working, and you just have to love them and wait and comfort them in any way, even though it's not working. It's torture. It is torture watching your baby cry, and there's like nothing you can do. Like the doctor literally was like, if you have to put him down and like leave the room and take a minute, like that's okay. And I'm like, I don't even think I could do that. Like the whole thing, it was exhausting, mentally draining, made me physically nauseous. Like I do. And then the love I have for him, I just like, I think about all these other things he's going to go through in his life, and I'm like, damn, how am I gonna, I know I'll cope with it, and I'll be fine, and I'll help him through it, and me and Yar will parent him and give him love and guidance. But like the thought of having to watch him go through hard things, like my heart, like it just hurts my heart. And also, I think another big thing is for me, since having a baby, I am more sensitive than I didn't even think that was possible, because I'm a sensitive, highly sensitive person with a lot of empathy, and I feel things really deeply, and it's a beautiful.
What about the empathy for your father's victims?
thing, but it's a hard thing. I pick up on other people's energy, and I feel.
Oh, another empath. Why are all these girls in girl world like self-proclaimed empaths?
Things deeply, and being an empath now with a baby, like it's gone through the roof. I feel like everyone I look at now, I think of them as an infant, and I just think like it makes me like so emotional to think that there are kids going through horrible things, you know, and that like why, you know what I mean? I literally am crying. Like,
okay, go donate some money instead of going to Marshall's and buying a bunch of crap. Go help some kids that are suffering instead of crying about it on the internet.
I think about kids that are going through these hard, horrible things, and like it's just not fair. You know what I mean? Like I'm like, why can't he just be loved? Like why can't everyone be loved the way we love Anderson? And that like breaks my heart, you know. I look at other people, you know, and I think of them like, I'm like, they were once like a baby, like their life, like how was their life shaped so that like
this is so weird.
They became the person who they are. You know what I mean? I don't know if this is translating at all. I hope there's other moms watching this and they're like, yes, I get it. But like, it's this deep, like, I don't know how to describe it other than it's just like this feeling of wanting the best for everyone as their little baby self. And like maybe people turn out the way they are because of what they've gone through. And it's made me even more empathetic than I was before. And it's tough. It's tough. Like I said, it's beautiful in its own way. So I think that might be like one of the harder things I've gone through since becoming a mom. It's just like feeling things deeper than I've ever felt. And then on top of it, like I'm trying to lose weight to feel my healthiest self for my son. Like, because all day I'm playing with him on the floor, I'm up and down, bringing him upstairs, like carrying him. And I think about when he's running around and I want to chase him, and I want to be healthy for him. And I don't think, like I say all the time, you don't have to be super thin by any means to be healthy, but like right now, like getting up and down.
Oh, shut up. God.
Like after a while, my knee hurts, I'm out of breath. I'm like, I don't want to feel that. I just want to be like active and agile and ready to play. I just, you know, so, girl, I don't know what this video is. This is just me talking. I was trying to focus on my post. The other thing I said is my house is clean because we have it cleaned professionally. Every 2 weeks, it helps a lot, and I'm grateful we can do that. We had our house cleaned this morning. Anderson and I went over to see my mom while they were cleaning, and I'm extremely grateful for that because even keeping up with it between the 2 weeks can sometimes feel very overwhelming. People with multiple kids, you're amazing. It's hard. I feel like I am just constantly cleaning.
If I can afford a housekeeper, I would do it too.
And wiping counters and picking up the playroom and changing my clothes because they're spit up and doing laundry and the fridge. I need to clean the fridge. I feel like I'm constantly buying groceries. I feel like I'm constantly cooking. I feel like I'm constantly counting my points. I feel like I'm just like
Welcome to being an adult. This is what everyone does.
Like I'm constantly just trying to keep my head above water. And I think that might just be motherhood.
Yeah, try doing that with an actual 9-to-5 job. There's plenty of moms who do that. They go work actual jobs and then come home and then do all of that.
Another one, since having a baby, Bruno overstimulates me so much some days. I try to give him tons of love, but I feel bad he's not the only baby anymore. Like I said, after having Anderson, when we came home, you know, Bruno's my first little baby. He comes everywhere with me. He's been there with me through a miscarriage, getting pregnant. He's like knows when I'm going through something. He's always near me. Like he's always just like right here next to me. Like this is my little angel. And I felt coming home with Anderson, I just felt like this insane, overwhelming wave of guilt because he wasn't the only one anymore. And that was a really hard thing for me to process. And then I feel we still try to give him so much love. Yara and I are extremely aware of Bruno. We make sure we give him that attention. When Anderson goes to bed, he's always like, even when Anderson's up, he's always snuggled with us, but we try to just give him so much attention and love. But like sometimes he's overstimulating. The baby might be asleep and a package comes, he starts barking, wakes the baby up, baby's crying, and it's just like, oh my God. And it's just like, it's so frustrating and it's hard. And then you feel guilty for getting frustrated and mom guilt, like a whole nother video on mom guilt. So you know what I mean? And I feel like a ton of people go through that with their pets too. It's like, it's a bunch of mixed emotions. Like, I love watching him.
I guess that's something you have to keep in mind when you get pets.
Anderson, yes. Oh my God, Anderson loves him. He just looks at Anderson will look at Bruno and just smile. He just smiles. And Bruno's always giving him a kiss on his cheek or just like curling up next to him and we're all on top of the bed just hanging out. It's so cute. It's the best. It's truly the best. But I just I think in the beginning, I think I'm adapted now. But in the beginning I felt super guilty about Bruno not being the only baby anymore. And then like it's like, oh well, am I allowed to say that because like I had a miscarriage and I've wanted a baby for so long? Like I'm not allowed to say that. It's like no, like feelings are valid and I should be allowed to say what I feel. Anyway, and then the last slide says, I've been making YouTube videos since 2011. My views are not nearly the same as they used to be. It's hard to process that I've probably peaked and it will never be the same again, but I'm so grateful I still have people here with me. And that last sentence is the most important part of all of this. I am so glad any of you are still here and still supporting me. And especially, there's so many people who have been here for so long. That will never cease to amaze me when I see people say, I've been here since you lived in your mom's attic, been here since you worked at Mac, like just so long. You've been here for so long and like, you feel like we've grown up together and like I feel like I've grown up with you honestly because I've grown up with YouTube and like you guys are my YouTube family. This has been a part of my life for so long. Almost half of my life I've spent on YouTube and that is the craziest feeling ever, but like the most beautiful thing. And like I can't see myself ever not doing it because like I love it. I love making videos. I love video diaries. Like there are points in my life where I will literally like just look up videos and rewatch them from like a vacation we went on, or I've watched my birth vlog a few times and I cry every time. Just I don't know, it's me. It feels like me being on here. And like I said, it's been hard to process that I feel like I've peaked, you know. I used to get like a lot more views, go on brand trips or whatever, and it's like I have processed that's just not where I'm at anymore. I have vented about it to Yar, and like he's like, you're just in a different phase of your life. Like it's beautiful. Like cherish what you had, cherish what you have now, and like that's what it's all about. Just be.
I think you're not in your peak anymore because you have lost the vast majority of your audience because how crappy of a person you are and how much you lie about everything. I'm not even watching, but reading the title, when have you ever been honest? You admit your views are low, and a few days later you posted my truth video. Also, if you're worried about screens, why do you have a screen in the play area? You don't get as many views because you're not genuine in anything you do. Only time you are honest is when people are calling you out. Antidepressants. Oh, is Prozac antidepressant? Oh, it's also for anxiety too. I guess. Yeah, that's crazy. I have to unsubscribe. It's not genuine. It's crazy. Oh, I think that's the last one. It is. I'm sick of her ass.
Let's go! I'm sick of her ass!
Oh my goodness. Alright guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you're still here, I'm exhausted. I've been recording for like 4 hours now. You can tell by the end I was just like, I'm gonna go make some dinner. If you're not subscribed already, please do so. Check out my channel memberships if that is something that interests you. Let me know your thoughts down below. If you don't like commenting your thoughts, I understand. Just leave me a random emoji. It really does help. I always thought people were silly for saying that, but it actually does help. Yep, thank you so much. I will catch you guys next time. Goodbye.